I'm going to start that, and there's the intro, and here we go. Last time, after unlocking all the doors in the gnomish mining town known as Sector 7, our heroes delved deeper into the apparently demonic-infested dwelling. Managing to find a secret tunnel leading back towards the main reactor, Rin led the party towards the research area of the town, only to find it thick with some kind of fleshy demonic corruption. Fighting through the horrors that lined the slimy tunnels, the group elected that this place could not be left on its own in the desert any longer. Fighting past pustules of acid, spitting pores, and floor buttholes, they eventually arrived at the main reactor, which was guarded by a massive monstrosity of a demon. Devlin stealthily set the reactor to blow in an hour, and as the party escaped further in, they found the parts they were looking for, and some strange crates full of honey, and made their way outside. With minutes to spare, our heroes got back into the caravan and sped off into the desert, as the shockwave of the explosion they had triggered up into their metal carriage and deposited it hard onto the sands. Now, as they try and repair their ride, the Iron Tempest is on high alert and decides what actions they want to take next. Okay. So, right now, the sun is beating down on you. Devlin is working frantically trying to get this thing fixed, as there is debris that has started raining down. Not on top of you guys, but you can see it just, like, making craters in the sand, probably about a mile off.
I set up my canvas tarp and tent poles over where Devlin's working and where that way people can get out of the blistering sun. And I hand out the suntan lotion that I've been carrying around with me if anybody wanted it. Put on my big hat and I tell everybody, I'm going to keep an eye on anything that in the desert that comes towards us. And I stand my watch.
Okay.
I suppose I'll kind of do a pseudo watch with him. My blind bare eyes. Character's so unperceptive.
I hope you enjoy all that honey that you found, Violet. Don't eat it all at once.
Do you want some?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Does the coast look clear, like as of right now? Like nothing in our immediate area.
Let's see, who was keeping watch? Naran and Violet. Okay, Naran, roll perception with advantage, since Violet was helping you.
Those are very drastic differences.
You don't see anything of danger just yet. It looks like, yeah, for the most part, you just see the debris raining down out of the sky. You see that giant fireball still burning over the horizon. As far as anything coming towards you right now, nothing.
Yeah, now is the debris getting closer to us, or is it pretty much raining down at the same distance from us?
It's raining down about the same distance. It's about a mile away. You can see it. You think you're
so
out of the debris.
we're pretty much out of. Okay.
Yeah. But the shockwave was large enough that it managed to upend the caravan back out into the desert. So, I mean, it's kind of not surprising considering that it was a fucking reactor made out of pure god energy. As Devlin's like turning his wrench on the engine.
You got till this is fixed.
I don't know. Still probably a few more hours. God, this thing is fucked up.
Above game, can somebody get me up to speed while the speeder's fucked here?
Big explosion, lift speeder crashing
okay.
ground.
everybody's trying to keep cool right now. I'm assuming everyone is under the tarp at the moment
Yep.
as best they can be. So I need everybody to make a con check with advantage.
Wrong sheet.
I'm not gonna roll my other one. I'm gonna save some of these 20s for the rest.
Oh my. Oh, thank God.
Hey, Tibble, you might want to turn on the water every now and then.
I'm gonna put the cancer on the ground, and every like 10 minutes or so, I'm gonna geyser.
Like short geyser bursts just to kind of get everybody wet.
Yeah.
As I'm staring at Violet when this happens.
Oh.
Or better yet, staring at Ren when this happens.
Yeah,
Try to release something big.
there was definitely some creepy uncle questions about to get asked there. Okay. So while you're trying to resummon Banks, give me a Arcana check, Tibble. While you're trying to resummon him, you see a little puff of something pop out of the flames in your brazier. And it's his head, at least?
Just his head,
Yeah.
so his head just falls in my brazier.
No, it's just kind of like his disembodied head is just like floating there right now, and he just kind of he looks at you just kind of panicked, like, oh shit, dude, hey, oh, thank God, help,
Oh, so I can resummon you.
I maybe try again.
Are you still in the void?
Is that what this place is?
Yes, you're in the void. You have to kill yourself. I can't summon you from there.
What do you mean, kill myself? I've been trying to hide from these. Oh shit! And you see a claw jump out of nowhere and pull the head back into the flames.
How could you tell him to kill himself? That's so mean.
I can't get back unless he.
Shit, sorry about that.
Yeah. I don't know why I rolled.
As you take another hour to try and resummon him, the flames, like, flare up, and then eventually you hear a whoosh as he spat back out into your arms.
Kill you?
What was that?
You said he was spat back out into my arms?
Yes.
I'm asking him, did something eventually kill you?
He's kind of like, he pats himself over. Yeah, I think something ripped my heart out.
If that ever happens again, you have to die so I can resummon you. I know it sucks, but it's the only way to get you out of those kind of places.
Dude, where the fuck was I?
You in the void. Apparently, you flew through some monster that like can manifest it, and you ended up where all the demons live.
Huh?
Not see any of the demons? What'd you see?
I saw tons of demons there, but no wonder everybody wanted to kill me. Huh?
Did you try asking them if they, like, maybe not?
Yeah, that doesn't work. They don't like my kind.
You overhear any of their conversations or anything? Did you hear anything about Voxia?
I mean, I don't speak demonic infernal, but... Well, okay, maybe a little. I did hear... her name quite a bit, especially with the higher-ups. More of in their own, like, little chanting ceremony things. I managed to actually get pretty deep in there. There's this huge, like, black city. It was weird. As soon as I got in there, I was just like, well, try and find the biggest landmark that I could find, and just started flying, and yeah. Surprisingly, those guys are not good at seeing invisible
At
things.
least you're back. Yeah, well, they're demons. They do, especially high-level ones. They're gonna be able to see invisible you.
Yeah, that probably explains the hole being punched in me.
Yeah, I need to know why they were talking it down. Foxy. That's concerning.
Right, that? I don't
Anyway,
know.
glad to see you back.
I'm glad to be back. I don't want to go there again, ever. Please don't make me go there.
If you end up someplace like that, just off yourself, please. It'll do both of us like a huge favor.
How?
That's so awful.
Like, okay, first thing, sure. Second thing, fuck you, man. Like, how do I even do that? Like, get a big rock or something?
You're pretty smart. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Alright.
Ooh. Binks. So you know how you fly and all, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just don't. And when you hit the ground hard enough, then I think you win.
It's not a bad idea, but that's terrifying. What's wrong with you?
But you know you get to just come back alive right afterwards.
It's not immediate.
It will be. I'll just summon you again. It's fine.
No, Dude, I have to, like, stay in my stone for at least 5 minutes. And that whole time, I feel the pain.
All right, let's hope this doesn't happen again.
Why don't you just carry poison on you and drink it?
I am poisoned. That wouldn't work.
That's true.
Wait, so you just need to die a painless death, so that way when you're in the stone it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, he's right.
So carry a weapon. Instant death.
Yeah, couldn't you just, like, slit your own throat?
You people are horrible.
I feel like that would hurt.
Listen, I'm glad you're back. Let's just hope it doesn't happen again.
Alright, so everybody's sitting there trying to just keep cool while Devlin's fixing this thing. Naran, you're still keeping watch. Violet is assisting, so give me another perception check.
I would like to help Devlin if that's possible.
You can.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you can help, but, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
Can I use Mr. Nibbles to give Devlin guidance as well?
You can.
Right, go on, Mr. Nibbles. Help him out.
Ooh. It's 24 on that check, so that's good. He's getting close to getting finished. Naran, you see off in the distance what looks like some skittering coming across the sand.
Can I tell what it is from this distance?
Let's see, from where you are... Yes, you see, like, the appearance of what looks to be a brownish-black carapace shining in the sunlight.
A brownish-black carafish?
Carapace.
Carapace?
Yes.
What's that?
Bug shell.
Oh. I let everybody know, hey, I see something off in the distance. Does anybody have a anything like a spyglass or something that I can focus in on to see exactly what it is?
I'm gonna, like, cup my hands, you know, like a little kid looking through the binoculars with his hands, and I'm gonna put it up to Duran's eyes.
Yeah. I don't think that works.
Don't think I got anything for you.
You guys are gonna be related soon. That's hilarious.
Ah, I never thought about that.
Alright.
I don't have anything.
Alright. I look over to Allie, and I say, hey, I'll keep an eye on. Why don't you go ahead and take position under cover, just a snipe. I point in the general direction where I see it coming from, and I tell everybody else, hey, kind of stay low, but yet protect Devlin at all costs for right now.
Will do.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a better look at like a vantage point on it too. Does it look like it's coming straight at us?
It doesn't look to be on a dead line towards you guys. It kind of actually seems to be, like, moving all across the horizon, but it is slowly moving in your direction.
How far off is it, did you say?
Probably about half a mile.
Oh, never mind. Oh, my idea can wait.
Yeah, Violet, I just need you to, you and Brad to definitely protect Devlin. Let us range.
If it gets close enough, I'll try to throw something to see if I can distract it away from us.
Yeah, but let us range. Try to snipe it first if it threatens us.
What if it's someone coming to help? Shit.
I'm okay. Don't worry.
But yeah, what if it's someone coming to help?
We still need to be on alert.
God damn it! Hey, does anyone not get hurt by electricity?
You do if you wear rubber gloves.
But it's a weird question to ask.
I don't even know if there's...
What are you trying to fix?
One of the freaking relays on the battery's messed up.
Is it like broken or cracked or something?
Just one of the like a couple of wires are crossed.
Oh, well then I can't help.
Have you tried turning it off?
Shut up, Bear.
I don't actually have anything like made of rubber.
Never mind, I got it. Okay.
Does that exist then? I don't even know.
Well, there's got to be something that's like a non-conductive material.
Wood?
Should I hit it with my briefcase?
As I'm keeping watch, I pull out one of my, couple of my spare, arrows and hand over to Devlin.
Okay, yeah, that might work if I ever get in any more situations like that.
Okay.
So, where are we going after this thing's done? He's kind of like sitting there ratcheting on stuff still.
Are we bringing the parts back to the satellite and then contacting home and the college and then heading there?
Yeah, I think we need to get this relays going. Communication relay going.
And what about whatever the fuck was going on in that place?
Yeah, that's why we need to, like, call it in. Unless you don't think calling it in is a good idea.
I mean,
How much closer is the, thing coming?
Seems to just kind of be lazily drifting to the east, almost like it's headed towards the debris field.
So,
West.
so it's,
No, east. I was right.
maintaining a parallel course from us
Yep.
towards the. Okay. So it's still maintaining that half-mile-ish thing.
Yeah, from where you are.
Okay. I go ahead and relay that information to the rest of the party.
Evelyn, is there any like little like suburbs out here? Like communities or whatever? People live in?
No. I mean, these things are what everybody, well, those things, as he points off to the fireball in the distance, is what everybody lives in whenever they come out here. They're like towns, just they can move.
Maybe it's more cultists.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out what or who that could be. Just wondering if there was anybody that lives outside of the satellites.
Well, we do know that they were apparently trading with the elves that were close by to the desert because of all the honey. As I look over at Violet,
I didn't taste any of it yet. Start slowly putting one back.
Violet, as you're looking, as you're like eating through the honey, you notice the label on it looks extremely familiar.
Ooh, what's the label?
It's Mellifera Farms.
I feel like a bad bear because I should know what that is.
I'm gonna let you roll history.
that
I'm gonna
the,
let you roll history with advantage.
Is that the farm that's in the their bar? Is that the
No.
bee nursery? Okay, well,
I don't think our bee nursery has a name.
thought that's what it was. Well, let me get these rolls out of the way. Do you still need it?
No. That is definitely one of the farms that your dad gets their product from.
What was it called again? Because I don't think I've ever written that down.
Mellifera Farms.
Mellifera Farms, okay.
And with that history roll, I'll say the name definitely sounds familiar too.
Alright, what is the name? Does the name call to me why it sounds familiar?
Roll another history check without
Slut.
without advantage this time.
The jar is talking to you?
Shit.
It's just under, unfortunately. So no,
Can we say that was the advantage roll and then I'll roll this one?
no.
Oh.
Yeah, let me see that.
I'll
Hand it here.
hand it to him. I'll hand one and let him know what it says.
Okay, Brad, you have a jar of honey.
Oh, this smells nice. I'm hand it back.
You didn't want some?
I'm good, man.
Okay.
Besides, I don't want to intrude on your addiction.
I don't know if I would say it's an addiction.
Oh, you're addicted to it.
Devlin, what the fuck? What's taking so long?
I'm trying, man. This thing is... Ah, damn it.
Said it would take a few hours.
Have you tried giving it a good kick?
Shut up, bear! As he kicks the thing and it starts cranking.
I can't fucking believe that worked.
I've fixed many of things that way.
He nat 20 that check.
Can we get the fuck out of here?
So are we curious about what that is over there?
Not
Going
very.
through the debris?
I mean, I'm concerned there might be more cultists. What if something got out?
Well, actually, wait a minute. Don't these things all run on, like, harvested, like, demonic power?
That'd be his field of expertise.
As Devlin, like,
kinda
slowly
wave my hand.
sidesteps in front of the soul gem that's in the engine.
So that's a yes?
That's a yes.
That's a yes.
And we just blew that one up. So you don't think maybe that just unleashed all of what was being stored?
Well, that one was based on Kelleray's energy, so
Okay,
Oh,
so
so we blew up Caloray's energy.
unleashed it all in one
That's almost worse.
massive explosion. But yes,
My concern with going back is if something did survive that blast, it's probably pretty strong.
That's fair.
well then isn't it a good thing that we walked away from it? I guess flew away from it.
I'm kind of wondering why they were so this far out in the desert. Like they were almost on the outskirts.
What's beyond out there? What's beyond the outskirts?
There's some forests. There's a couple of farms. So maybe they were resupplying.
Those like sound like questions that you ask before you blow something up.
Well, I'm going to take it as a question that needed to happen with the exploding. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Look, it was a good thing that we blew that thing up. If there are farms out there, there's innocent people, and there's no telling what would have happened with that. So,
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like the demon was eating energy, so I don't regret it.
I am kind of worried that we opened all the doors now, but oh well.
That's something we'll deal with later. We got to get back and repair the comms so we can talk to the college and see what the hell they're doing.
Yeah,
And report
well,
back to home.
let's go then. Let's go that way.
Alrighty, as he slams the hood down on the caravan. All right, hop in, buckle up.
We'll
Jump
look
in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sit down and put on the seatbelt, safety harness, or whatever.
Same.
Yeah, I put my safety harness on too.
Everybody gets buckled in.
Can I drive?
I mean, if you want.
Oh boy.
Yeah!
I make my safety harness very tight.
Can I like use the seatbelt from the seat next to me to double strap me to?
Devlin, you got any helmets?
Get your hand off my seatbelt.
Yeah, there's a couple in that box over there.
Hey, don't forget to take your tarp thingy down.
Huh? What? And then she just floors it before everyone takes it down.
And as the tarp is now flapping like a cape in the breeze on the back of this caravan, everybody is buckled in with helmets. And Ren, I need you to make a...
Alright, I've got Mr. Nibbles on my head, and he's casting guidance on myself, or am I able to do that?
You can for one check.
Alright.
Because she does not have vehicle proficiency, so I need you to roll...
Oh. I thought she learned how!
We're
You said
gonna
you knew
die.
Learning how.
We're gonna die.
So, I need you to make a dex check, a survival check, and...
Sleight of hand.
There's Dex.
an
There's-
intelligence check.
Lord help us, you needed guidance on every single one of those.
And oh my god. Okay, so guidance for the first one.
Oh, no, wait, he's playing... Oh, actually, he can roll more than a 1 on a d4.
I rolled pretty poorly last time, so...
So, Ren, as you hop into the driver's seat, you actually remember the controls quite well, so you have no problem, like, flipping the different, like, levers and cranks and things to the position they need to be. Actually impresses Devlin quite a bit. But as you're moving along, you find it a little difficult to turn the thing where you want it to go. And you almost, like, lose track of where you're supposed to be going to get back to Sector 4. So it takes a little bit longer to get where you're supposed to go, but you end up making the trip in probably about a day and a half.
Didn't it take us a half a day to get there?
Mm-hmm.
That whole trip, I'm just gonna sit in the back. Are we there yet?
Just having Mr. Nibble sitting on my head. Sticking his nose out the window.
This doesn't look right. Wait. Oh, fuck. I've seen that rock before. Ren, turn over there.
Sorry. This is just so much fun.
Just don't... We only have so much of this energy, so... Especially now that they are pissed, apparently.
Are you talking about the demons?
I'm assuming...
Of course they're pissed. You're trying out of the battery.
Look, hindsight's 2020. I wasn't expecting a group of cultists to start, bringing them here to seek revenge. At least I'm assuming that's what they're doing.
Eventually, you guys do finally make it back to Sector 4, though. Everyone is quite tired after that extended journey that no one really planned on.
Oh, thank you, Devlin. That was so much fun.
I go outside and I go, crap, I left my tent.
Is the tent still on the back of it?
Yeah, it was flying like a cape behind the thing.
I go ahead and gather up the remnants and pack it up.
Surprisingly, it's not ripped up that much. So...
Oh, I can patch that up, maybe.
I hand it to Ren. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a few spots that are ripped out that you couldn't repair because you don't have the pieces, Ren. But as far as the major holes and things, you managed to mend them up pretty easily.
Hey, there you go.
Thank you. This will come in handy next time if there hopefully isn't, or next time, hopefully there's not a next time.
Devlin, how long will it take them to repair now that they have the parts?
Man, what was that old guy's name? I forgot.
Listen to Bob.
I honestly don't remember.
I don't.
Rough history.
That was 2 months ago.
Can you give us a history check? Give you advantage because you were nice to me.
It's a 35.
35.
Make up a name.
DM has a little plus 30 on every stat.
Because I'm the fucking DM, that's why. Anyway. It was Wallace. No, Walter something. I think.
It was Walt.
It was Walter. I don't remember what his last name was, though. Anyway.
I could help Walter get it put together. It probably would take us about a day.
How's the food situation?
I don't know. We'll have to see. You were gone for a while.
Well, I have to go help out while we're getting the tower put up then. That'd be something we can do to help out with the food, at least until they can make a call.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go to Walter and see if we can't get this thing started. Whatever you guys want to do. I'm sure Ellie would love to hear from you as he rolls his eyes.
Wait, but last time we were here, you were Veronica, Victoria.
Veronica, and I guess I still am.
Okay.
So I kind of gotten used to this. I kind of like it.
You do you, bro.
Yas, queen.
So
Go check in on that merchant guy. What was his name again? Or let us stay at his house.
That was Walter.
Oh, okay.
What do you guys want to do? Sector 4, you guys know the places here that you can go to.
I guess we should check in on our food situation, see if we can help at all.
I think we should do that first. Any objections?
Sounds good.
Works for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just go wherever you guys want to go.
Okay. So
I'm trying to think, would that be something you'd go to a quartermaster for, or like the storage people, or
So where are we heading to again?
gonna go deal with the food shortage that they were having before we left?
Okay.
I'm going to Walter's. If anyone wants to come with me, they can. You guys figure out what you want to do.
as Veronica starts walking down the street.
Honestly, Walter's probably the best person to ask about their food shortage. You can't really go to that dumb bitch. She's not going to know what we're talking about anyway.
I probably ate her already. Let's go. Let's go with him. Her.
Don't assume.
Okay, so everybody's going to Walter's, I guess. Change the music since you guys are in a gnome town now. So, as you walk down the street, the place looks quite a bit different than it did before, for sure. There are several of the stands that are now closed up. Not as many merchants seem to be out. Definitely a lot of the actual shops appear to be open still, but not as many, just general traders.
Is there a shop that sells arrows I can make a quick stop and buy some?
There is a general store along the way.
Alright. Just need to buy some arrows.
If you want to pop in and grab some arrows real quick. How many do you want?
I need my full inventory back. Let's see. You only gave me 40, so 34 arrows?
34 arrows? Okay.
Yes.
That will be 5 silver.
I'll give you 5 silver.
Okay. And you got 34 basic arrows and pops them back in your quiver. And y'all are back off on your way again. So.
Cool. Let me make sure I'm doing this math right.
Are there still people on the street walking around, or does it seem just dead?
They are, but everyone seems real tense right now, for sure. And Before, you guys were getting some weird looks before, you're getting even more now.
Is it because of our good looks?
Sure.
I'm gonna stop a random gnome that walks by. I'm like, why is everyone so tense? Like, what's the matter?
Huh? What? Huh? Who are you? What do you mean, why is everyone so tense? We haven't eaten in like 2 or 3 days.
Well, that's the reason why you guys are tense. That's all I wanted to do. The leadership hasn't done anything about the food shortage.
Nothing they can do if we don't have any food. Besides, what do you care, you freaking purple demon, whatever you are?
It's really the best you had?
That's really racist. I hope you starve to death. Goodbye.
That's the best you had?
I'm gonna take out a ration and eat it in front of them.
Oh, that's wrong!
Carson, is there oh my god, what is that? The person that can tell me what item is? Near.
You're trying to get somebody to appraise something?
Yes.
I
Or
mean,
tell me what it does.
There are a few people around there that do that. Devlin could even do it for you.
I need to know what these magic beans do.
I mean, you can get Devlin to identify them for you.
Alright, yes, that's what I want to do.
Okay. I will say, though, he's a little preoccupied at the moment. There is a more pressing matter they're trying to get done.
Okay. I was thinking maybe these, magic beans can help him out or something. I don't know. I have no clue what they do. Hopefully they're not just...
He can identify him after he's done with the repairs.
Alright, I'll wait.
Tybalt, as you're eating this ration in front of this gnome, he starts to come at you with his fist raised, and then the guy that's with him is like, no, don't worry, it's not worth it. And he's just he grumbles to himself as they start walking off down the road.
I want to remember that guy. And just to my memory, I want to etch in the guy that was mean to Tybalt. I'm not gonna say it, but I want to remember it.
The guy that was about to punch him had a big handlebar mustache, and the other one had a little soul patch.
Okay. Onward.
And if he walks by, I obviously didn't finish my ration. If there's a gnome kid, I'll give the rest to him.
Yeah, there's a little kid that's kind of sitting there begging you, handing it out to them.
Thank you, Mito.
Don't be racist.
What that?
As he bites into the jerky.
Walter, we need to help these people, even though most of them are assholes.
So yeah, as you guys are, I guess, arriving at Walter's place now.
Are we in the place now?
You're coming up on his shop.
Once we're in, where it's closed doors, I want to talk to Rin.
Okay.
So I've been waiting till we're off the street.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you need?
Can't you do some weird thingy where you just make a whole bunch of food?
Maybe, yeah.
Is it actual food? Can we use that to help them?
Sure, but it'll only feed a couple people. How much?
Wasn't it a ridiculous amount of food that you made the last time you did it? I don't know where you put it all.
I don't think I can upcast it to double the amount, but that's up to Carson there. But
I mean, you
I've
made
got
45 pounds of food
I thought it was a ridiculous amount.
and 30 gallons of water. It's a pretty large amount.
yeah, I can make some food. I can make some water.
You're like, maybe
Okay.
Jesus.
Whatever materials and stuff that you need, like, I'll help you with, but...
Shoot.
Or,
Of course,
or we
Ali
can
didn't
go
put in
source it.
the proper...
I would imagine if he's a caster, he has materials.
It does take material components. Hang on, I forgot what they were.
Yeah, I'm looking up the spell.
And I believe they
Nope,
said...
it's just vocal and somatic.
Really? Oh, well.
Yeah.
Apparently you didn't spell right. I have read it described that the amount of food that can be made with that spell is enough to feed a small army.
Ah! Well, it's
45
perfect for this
pounds.
town.
Well, yeah, for 24 hours, so that's 3 meals.
Yeah.
So I can provide, shit, that's 135 times 3.
That's a lot of meals.
Walter, how many people are in this town?
Not that many. But... Hello, also, by the way.
Hey. Wait a minute, is this the... This is the one gentleman that, like, Ren was kind of hitting on, was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was Sparksworth.
I think his last name was Sparksworth.
Okay, I didn't write down his first name. Okay.
And I didn't write down his last name, so that's what it was.
I can find it. I just.
Yeah, I wrote down the little, like, RO invoice.
I thought it was
with his
Whistleblower.
name. No, that was...
Cog Spinner? Was it Cogs?
No, it wasn't Cogspanner. That's
Cog Spinner?
Cogs,
I don't know.
Ellie Cogspanner's the administrator.
But, yeah, while you guys are doing your thing, why don't we get, like, a little food drive going for everybody?
That's a good idea.
Where would be a good place to set this up?
We could set up one of the stalls in the middle of town, I suppose. I'm sure they would really appreciate that.
Don't forget, we got that magical canteen thing.
Oh wait,
We need it.
we got a
Yeah,
rest
we
in,
need-
so I actually can do more than that. I'm assuming we got a rest in during our travel.
Yes.
So yeah, make that 135 times 5.
Jeebus. That would be enough to feed the whole town.
Can we let Tybalt like be the giver, like the lead person they get it from?
My food. I should be getting the glory.
Have her hand it out. Besides, these people don't like me. I'm purple.
I mean, it's just something we can do while they're fixing the antenna.
Yeah, we got the components here for you.
Island Rin's selfless, so she wouldn't care.
Oh,
I'll definitely be there to make sure no one like gets the line though. I wouldn't mind exploding a gnome or two.
No, you're not killing any gnomes.
Only if they step out of line.
No, you're not killing any gnomes.
Let's agree to disagree.
Also, I'm guessing
you can
you
defend
haven't...
yourself, but you're not gonna go on a killing spree because you want to.
Hasn't there been enough gnome deaths recently?
Walter, I'm guessing you haven't eaten in a bit either?
I've had a little bit saved up for myself. A lot of the more poor people in town haven't been able to eat, though.
Okay. Well, as long as you've had food, then I was gonna offer him some rations, but
Is that
if he's
like
had
everybody?
food, then...
It's a good bit of them. The miners are becoming a little restless. They're still making them work, and they haven't been able to eat. I think they're kind of hoping that if they fill their quotas, then Ellie's going to give them some more food, but I think I just don't think there's anything left.
Well, let's get this thing made or fixed or whatever, and then y'all can call for food or however that works.
Yes.
I put money that bitch has a vault full of food. Money.
I honestly don't know. But if we do get the communications back up, we can head back home.
Sounds good.
Sounds like it needs to happen.
Alright, let's go get this food drive.
Okay. So So y'all are going
Alright.
to go set up a stand to start passing out food to people. Veronica's going to...
Now, as a group, we've come out as the Iron Tempest. Like, that's a legitimate standing, right? Like, kind of before was like a off kind of thing, but like we've established that before we left, right?
You mean like to these people?
No, just us as a group. Like, we would go out and actively identify ourselves as Iron Tempest.
Well, I mean, I am. I don't know about y'all.
Okay.
We all are.
On the big board, then I'm going to write our name, and if we have a logo, I'm gonna write that up on there too. Get some word of mouth out. Put it up on our food drive.
So, I'm going to pause things for above game here just a minute. Iron Tempest was a secret organization that you guys haven't actually been spreading around.
Oh, that's why I was asking, like, because I thought it was secret.
Yeah.
I didn't know, like, when we just left now, they're like, you are the Iron Tempest, like, get out there.
No, I mean, we haven't told anybody here.
Right.
Okay, but it's still a secret thing.
Part of the Session Zero I was wanting to run also is if you guys wanted to change your name. If you wanted to be more
fair
about it. So.
Why? Why would we change our beautiful name?
Because it's a secret organization that nobody knows.
Only thing I'm asking, it's still secret then.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't been told to come out.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. We'll just do the food drive as normal. For some reason, I thought that we were, like, going out to make our name known.
Yeah, not yet. That was also part of my intention for that, though, that if you guys wanted to, obviously with the war effort, that's going to become more public. If you guys wanted to make yourselves more known, then it would probably be a good idea to pick a different name, so I was going to let you guys do that if you wanted. Hell, you could do that now if you wanted.
I think it'd take quite a long time to figure out what we want to call ourselves. I mean, I guess real question now is, do we want to come out? Do we want our name to be known? Or not?
I think we should stay quiet.
Okay, so one for quiet.
That's a personal opinion, I guess.
Neuron?
I'm quiet.
Alright, two for quiet.
Then we stay quiet.
Okay, so we'll stay quiet then.
I
So,
want to put a name to something. Maybe we put the name of Brian's Bar or something like that if we're looking to get like.
Sounds like a good way to get killed. That's why these guys don't like you.
okay. I think we can discuss the name later then. I will still not do what I was going to do. And we'll just go ahead with the food drive. Sound
Put a picture of your
like a
face.
plan?
Just put a picture of your face on a banner.
I'm going to put my dad's... I'm going to put my dad's work symbol up there.
Honeycomb.
I mean, you're the
Honeycomb.
ambassador of the group.
Dad's going to, like, send me a mail. Why the hell have I gotten so much business?
Yeah,
From all
just
these
say
gnomes.
that. Just say that. The place where you're from is helping out here.
Let's get it. You said this was like a full crate of honey, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I don't think that's enough to really kind of, like, spread out to people that want it.
I mean, it's there if you want to. It was probably about 15, 20 jars.
I'll say that if people want it.
Just
I'll
say
throw that in
Brigada-
there.
Just say Brigada sent some help.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys set up your stand, and Rin, if you want to start casting.
Yeah. I can actually just cast all 5 of them at once.
Okay. Is it not a ritual?
Casting... Casting time, 1 action.
Could you ritual cast it and not cost yourself anything?
It's a ritual spell.
Yeah, it's not a ritual spell.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not.
It's just out there snapping fingers and food is just piling up.
Yeah, so,
That's awesome.
just walk out into the middle of the fucking market or wherever we're setting this up and just like bags of food and barrels of water start appearing around her.
And I'll start calling out for people to get in line to come get some food.
Tibble?
A few people are kind of like shying away from you all. They kind of look at you weird and just keep going, but a couple start actually coming up.
Tibble?
Yes.
Keep an eye out for bitch face.
Okay.
She might not like this.
Stupid to care.
Huh?
I think she's too stupid to even care.
And the ones that come up are like, I'm guessing Witheren will start plating up and start distributing it out.
Yeah, it's not very like fancy stuff. I mean, it's basic bread that you're handing out and water, but it's a lot more than a lot of these people have had in a few days.
Hey, you guys tell other people that we're here. Send them this way.
Why are you being so nice to us?
The right thing to
Guys'
do.
radio has been down, right? We just got back grabbing the parts so that you guys can get that up. Been trying to help this whole time.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are hungry.
Wait, did you say someone's trying to fix the radio?
That is correct. We have someone on it right now.
So we can all go home?
If everything works out, I would imagine.
There's a quiet murmur amongst the crowd that's kind of building around you guys now.
And I swear to God, if those parts are bad, like, I'm going to be mad. That was hell to go get them.
Hell.
Literally.
They're gonna work. They're gonna work. Okay, they're gonna work.
People
They should. Those parts look great.
They're gonna work.
That's why I said they should. The parts look like in really good condition.
The people are continuing to come up and grab food from you all, and many of them are very grateful, but when you tell them about the radio, they all kind of look skeptical.
I
Hey,
mean, we're
be
not telling
skeptical
each
about the-
individual about the radio, are we?
No.
Okay.
Oh, it just came up in a random passing. I'm skeptical of the radio all they want. You
Here,
want
have
food,
some
it's
bread.
right
We're also
here.
fixing your radio.
Yeah.
That'd
Let
be
me just
weird.
lie about that while I feed you from the palms of my
The
hand.
ones that you did tell look a little skeptical about it.
Okay. Be skeptical while this bread is okay.
It's acceptable.
And I'm looking for mustache and soul patch guy.
They're there, but they are in the far back. They don't really seem.
I'll wait until they get up in the line.
They don't really seem to be approaching. They're just kind of watching you guys from afar.
Oh. Do they look like they're miserable?
Insight.
Damn it. The wrong character.
They look like a bunch of jerks.
Well, Tebbled, I was gonna go bring them food because they seem reluctant. But I don't know, they seem like jerks.
They are jerks.
Come on, everyone, come get your food. Doesn't go bad, but still, can eat.
Quite a few more people are starting to come up. They actually seem to be kind of drawn to Ren's beauty for some reason. They feel welcomed by her, so as they feel entranced to actually come up and take the bread from the cart, they seem to be happier.
Come on, everyone, no need to be shy.
we'll say after about an hour, you guys seem to have fed quite a few people. There's quite a bit of camaraderie going on now. Several gnomes are like sitting around on benches and things, and they're actually talking. A few people are actually laughing now. The mood seems to be much lighter than it did. As you're continuing to serve people, eventually you hear the clack of tiny high heels coming up the metallic street.
Great.
Come on, come on! There's enough for everyone.
So, like, what's going on with all this?
As
We're feeding people.
Ellie Cogspanner, flanked by two bruisers, is walking
Do
up to
your eyes work?
I mean, yeah.
What do you see?
That's such a great thing to say.
Like, I see bread, which is cool and shit, but, like, why?
What is that usually associated with?
Food?
Wow.
I knew there was a reason they gave you this job.
Okay, don't be a dick. So, like, where did this come from?
From me! Right here.
Uh-huh. Okay, arrest her.
You are not.
Wh-
No.
And on what
For
account?
what?
Well, if you can, like, make food, then, like, we're gonna need you, so...
So you're going to hold somebody prisoner because they can make something.
Yeah.
Put myself between Ren and the guards.
I do that too.
Ren, you keep handing out food.
Alright. You guys sure? Here. Mr. Nibble, stay with Violet.
Look, we don't know how long we're gonna be out here, because they still haven't fixed the fucking thing yet, so...
You're fucking on it. You're not arresting Ren.
Well, if she can make food, then we're going to need her to continue to do that. So, I'm going to take her, and she's going to stay with me for a bit.
She can make food without you having to arrest.
Yeah, well, I don't know that she's not going to leave town in the middle of the night. So...
Where is she going to go?
I don't know, maybe she, like, lives in a cave somewhere?
None of that even matters. You know what you're doing is wrong.
Look, I'm just trying to keep these people happy. But as
You've
all
been
of
doing
you,
a good job of that.
as all of you are, like, standing in front of Ren now, you see the crowd actually, like, start to get up and kind of walk forward as well.
Like, does it look like they're coming at us or them?
They're coming at her,
Aggressively or
at Ellie. They seem to be standing alongside all of you now.
So, what I think's gonna happen is we're gonna keep this stand going. We're gonna keep the food coming, and you can go back.
Whatever.
Would you like some bread?
No, I'm fine. I'm full. But hey, you know, whatever keeps those fucking miners in their place, just don't skip town, I guess.
She kind of, like, looks over the crowd.
Oh wait, you have food? Why aren't you sharing?
I've only got enough for me.
But you're full.
Yeah. I can't govern on an empty stomach. Duh.
But miners can mine on an empty stomach. Workers can work on an empty stomach.
There is definitely a loud murmur over the crowd now as you start hearing people start to like, get louder and louder. Hey, what is... That's bullshit. What is she talking about?
I think it might be better if you just go do what you do, and we'll keep handing out food.
Roll persuasion.
I think I did it. Maybe not.
Was it rolled? Did you? Was it that super late?
Oh, there
Oh,
it goes.
The 11 went. Fine. Come on, boys. I guess these weirdos know what they're doing.
Just from where I'm standing. Never. Fuck. I wanted to try to take a smell. If I can smell like. If she's full, like she just ate.
I mean, you
But I'm
can't.
not like gonna like rub my nose on her to figure it out. But like,
You can't tell if she just ate, but you
well, she just declared that she's full.
smell alcohol
Okay.
Start playing the drums.
heavily as Brad starts playing the drums to the crowd.
I was searching more of like if like she ate something that was gourmet. You know, like that good smell.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell with that, unfortunately.
Nope. So
Definitely smell alcohol on her, that's for sure. As she snaps her fingers and takes her two bruisers back off with her up into the upper part of town, and like, crowd seems to kind of calm down a little bit, and a few of them come up and start talking to you guys. If you want to talk with them.
are they talking anything specific or just kind of like general discourse?
Just if there's anything you guys want to talk to them about, ask them anything, or yeah, general discourse.
I can't say I have anything.
I don't know if they're generally happy with the Clock King's rule.
The Clock King. I mean, he's a jerk, but you know, we never went hungry.
I mean, you are now. It's still ruling, right?
Yeah, but that's all her fault.
Her.
Say again?
Her.
Sorry, you glitched again.
Who appointed her?
I guess the Clock King did?
Wait, no, it wasn't Clock King. It was that other guy. The what was his name?
How long has she been in charge?
About a year, 2, maybe. I think. Wouldn't she one of Ferrick's that he put in place? Oh yeah, that was him.
Ferris.
Ferrick Torchlight, the dean over at the college. He's one of the Clock King's most trusted advisors.
Yeah, so I hear. Does he do a lot of appointing?
He has lately.
Does he usually do a better job?
Yeah, I think when she got appointed, there was appointing.
Do any of you know what he's actually working on at the college?
I get it.
No, actually, he keeps to himself.
Yeah, they don't usually let that stuff out.
Huh, weird. Well, if there's anybody else that you know that hasn't had a chance to get any food, like, make sure to spread the word.
We surely will. As a group of them like run off again. You see some kids playing now. They've started like an impromptu game of soccer. It looks like that they're just kicking a ball around. And
Has the mine let out yet?
yeah, you do see quite a few miners actually. They're still with their helmets on, covered in like dirt and soot from where they've been digging down in the dirt.
Handlebar and Soul Patch come get food yet?
No, but they do seem to be moving closer to the stand.
About how much food is left at the moment?
I'm probably going to say maybe a quarter of what you had made is left.
Would there be enough to give a second helping to the miners?
How many portions did you make again?
135 times 5, so we're looking at like 750, 775.
I would say yes, you could.
Alright. I'm gonna wait and make sure that everyone in town has a chance to eat before I do this.
Okay. Yep, everybody gets a chance to actually get some food in them, and place seems much happier than it did before you guys got there.
Oh, this is good to see. This is wholesome.
There's Brad's drums. Yeah, everybody's talking, laughing now at this point. The mood in the place seems much better than it did. The miners do come out, they all get their meals. Eventually, feel like you've fed most of the population.
If everybody stopped coming up, I'm guessing Handlebar and Soul Patch have finally come and gone.
They do eventually, like, come up towards the very end and are like, so you got bread?
Got an apology?
Pretty mean.
You're still weird. Thank you for helping everyone.
He is weird, I'll agree with that. Kind of like stick my tongue out at Tibble.
Bread.
You gotta kind of forgive him. Like, we're all hungry. And, you know, people say things when they don't really mean it, as mustache guy punches the other one in the arm.
I just gotta remember, no matter how bad things get, if you start turning on people around you, nothing ever gets better. I know it's tough to do, but things usually come around in the end.
Hopefully. From what I heard, they sent a group out to try and get the parts to fix the fucking, communications array like a week ago, I think, and we hadn't heard anything back from them.
We're the group.
Yeah, we were the group.
You guys?
Yeah, we just got back.
Did you get the stuff?
Did. They're working on it as we speak.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah?
The two of them, like, look at each other and, like, a big smile comes across the guy's face with the soul patch.
Kind of smile.
Like, a really happy smile.
Okay. I was like, there's two types of big smiles to that statement.
And yes to both of them.
I'll kind of like nod at Tibble and make sure he's okay with giving these guys some food.
Some food. They're still dicks. Or that one's a dick.
And get them plated.
Alright, well, once those two get their food, Rin's going to shout out to the crowd. Any children or any minors that would like a second helping, come and get it while it lasts.
Aren't those the same thing?
Oh!
Minors with an E!
Man, somebody beat me to it.
I'm gonna go back to Walter's place, check on them, see what's up.
Okay. Yeah, as more of the miners and the children start coming up to grab more food, whatever's left, Brad, you head on back to. I think his name's Wallace, actually, not Walter, because Walter was.
Yeah,
Walter
that's
Blade
it.
Walker. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds more right.
Yeah. But yeah, as you go back to check on the two of them, they are working very closely, and yeah, they seem to have most of the parts in place where it's supposed to be.
Wallace.
Huh? Oh, hello, Mr. Adams. Sorry, we're a little busy here at the moment.
What's up, Brad?
But can you tell me about your commandant?
The administrator?
Yes,
I mean, no one likes her.
that's obvious. How did she get her job?
She was appointed here probably about 1.5 years ago by Fair Torchlight.
Does he normally appoint people?
Has in the past. He became a lot more popular with the king recently, and apparently the king's been taking his advice more closely.
Huh. I think he missed on this one.
Well, I can't say I don't disagree, as he's, like, working with a couple of panels on the communications right now. He's, has been pretty good about, having insight towards people that could help, but, I really don't know what he saw in this one.
Maybe that's the thing. Maybe she does nothing.
I'm not one to actually make those claims, but she does seem to be in a very cushy position.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think she would go out of her way to ask questions.
I don't think she knows how.
Veronica slams a panel down.
That's my point. Like, that might be why she got the job. Anyway, that don't matter.
I mean, if I remember anything about her, she was only good for one thing.
Yeah, you said it was like blowjobs, right?
I mean, I wasn't going to go there, but... Yeah.
I mean, you just call it what it is, man. Woman, whatever you got changed to. I don't know. I don't know what they did to you.
They didn't do anything to me. I just feel better now.
Well, that's good. That's all that matters. Being the best version of you can be.
You are not wrong.
She goes back to wrenching.
How close? How close are you guys to being done?
Actually, we're really close to having the main array finished. We're just going to have to move it back up to the central communications area. Actually, probably within the next 30 minutes or so.
You don't think you'll have any issues, do you?
No, I don't think so. Unless somebody's planning to ambush us on the road, but I highly doubt that.
Just kind of got a feeling that Itch Tits may not want this thing to work.
Well, I don't think she has a say here. Right now, I trump her. I'm here on official business from the king to get this shit fixed.
Yeah, but she doesn't even know who you are.
She knows what this means as he pulls his Clockwork Knight badge out.
Yeah, I suppose. But yeah, just let me know when you're ready to go. I go with you.
Of course, if you want to hang around for a little bit, we shouldn't be too much longer.
Yeah, need any help? I'll help. Just ask.
How
man,
insulated are you?
I mean, I have some old rain jackets you can use.
As we're gonna cut back over to the others now.
I'm metal. I'm not.
God, that was such a bruh line. Oh, if we don't get ambushed, bruh. All going good here. Are we about out of our supplies and everybody's gotten there?
Most of the food has been delivered out at this point. All the children seem to be much happier. The miners, who seemed to have been the most pissed off, now seem to be quite happy. You hear all of them laughing. A few of them start sitting down and playing dice and cards with each other. And the overall mood seems much, much better.
I'm gonna head back to Walters too. See how it's going.
Okay.
Or Wallets.
I'm gonna take a piece of like what we've been handing out. I want to taste it. Like, how bad is it?
It's bad.
Oh.
What was the Family Guy joke with generic Frosted Flakes with Terry the Tiger? It's food.
I'm guessing the honey has been sufficiently used, considering what this tastes like.
Oh yeah, it's all gone. So yeah, after you guys have given an entire population diabetes from bread and honey, Tybalt, you walk back to Wallace's place. Brad's there helping them now, and as you walk back up, they are finishing up.
I'm gonna head back myself too, with my like little piece. And sprinkle a little of my honey on it.
I guess I'll go with Violet.
Alrighty, Aran, Owie.
I'm following Rin to make sure she doesn't get jumped for more food.
Same.
Serving as bodyguards.
And if like essentially everybody's walking away from this, then we'll like kind of wave to the crowd and.
Yeah, you all kind of hear an "oh" as they realize that the food has run out. And several people start...
Hey, I can make more tomorrow.
And then you hear cheering, and several people like start shaking your hand and like trying to give you hugs and things. Nobody seems malicious at all.
All right, I'll return it all happily.
There's all these waist-high people are giving you hugs now. Violet, you can get in on that shit too if you want.
Hell yeah!
About
Hugs for days.
hundreds of waist-high hugs. Yeah, eventually you all will make it back to Wallace's, and they're just not finishing up.
How goes?
Good. Everything's fixed. We just got to get this over to the communication center, and then we should be able to contact who we need to, and then we can go home.
If there's anything heavy lifting, I can help you carry it over.
We might actually need it. I'm not as strong as I used to be.
We're also going to need the coordinates of the college. I believe we're going to stop there next.
We can establish communications with them. We can actually get those for you.
Well, let's get this all set up then.
Yeah, we may as well walk you guys over and make sure nothing happens.
Okay. So I will need a strength check from Violet to try and move this monstrosity of this mechanical piece over to where you need to go.
Have we ever discussed like what my new carry capacity is with this belt? Like it's still within my carry capacity, right?
Yeah, for sure. I think you can lift over a ton now, so over 1,000 pounds, right? Wait, no.
2,000.
2,000, yeah.
Dang!
I think
Well, this
that's
shouldn't be too hard for me then.
I think that's right.
You still want me to give you a strength check though? Because I've currently got like 130 on me.
It's on a
So-
it's on a dolly, so no. You're good.
Okay.
With it.
Let me go to update that so I don't have to ask again.
As,
So-
as you're just kind of like, I got this, and Wallace's eyes like grow to the size of dinner plates as he sees this little girl like start pushing this huge mechanical thing out the room. Well, you don't see that every day.
That's what honey does to her. It's like steroids or something.
I'll whistle a little tune as we're pushing it to where it goes.
That is terrifying, as all of them are following you now. As you push it out into the street, Wallace directs you back up towards kind of where the administrator's house is. But right before you get there, there is a building that looks to have like some kind of a scaffolding raising up high above it, and then there seems to be more what looks like wires or pipes that seem to go into the ceiling of the actual satellite itself.
Okay.
And as you walk inside, there are several machines that seem to be attached to those pipes and wires that are coming out into the ceiling. And you do see a spot where there is a device that looks similar to the one that you're carrying, Violet.
Just tell me which way that this goes in.
Give me just a moment. Devlin, help me disconnect this one. As the two of them work to remove the other one. Eventually they do get it out. It takes them about 15 minutes. Just kind of put it right there.
And I will oblige.
Okay. Put it in place. They have a little bit of a problem trying to hook it up. Apparently a couple of the cables don't seem to fit in quite where they're supposed to. But they managed to rig it to where...
Damn.
They get it in place. There we are.
I doubt that's going to yield anything, but like just kind of visually looking at what I put in there and what was there, can I see what the difference is? Like, maybe any deduction as to why it went wrong before?
There's some discoloration in some of the panels, but other than that, who knows?
Okay.
You wouldn't really have the training to be able to figure that out.
Damn it.
Alright, well, it's in place. We should be able to try and make a line with whoever we need to.
Any final checks?
Let me here. Okay. That works. That works. That is a little sticky. Wallace, hand me that spanner.
He tosses him a wrench.
Oh, come on, seriously. Okay, got it. There we go. All right. Testing 1, 2.
As you kind of hear a like crackle and some kind of weird noises coming out of the box that's in front of Devlin right now. As his own voice kind of like seems to feed back over, and there's a loud screech.
Ah, shit. All right. Well, that works.
All right.
So,
Time to make a call, I suppose, huh?
I guess so. Who do you want to talk to?
Guess call home first and let them know what's been happening.
Alrighty.
That you make that's not a good idea.
No, I mean, here, you drive. As he, like, sits up from the seat, kind of offers you the seat to the...
Do I even know how to use this thing?
And just push that button there and hit that one there and talk.
Why are you afraid of talking to them?
Who am I? Who am I talking to? Like, what station is it dialed onto?
It's linked into the captain of the Clockwork Knights right now.
Okay, I'm gonna sit down. Put the headset on. There is a headset, right?
Yes.
Welcome to the spotlight.
Hello?
Hello, this is Captain Gerald Farthing. Who is this?
This is Tybalt. We went out to, on behalf of the Clock King, to get the communications fixed.
Oh, it's you all. Cool. Did you figure it out?
Well, I'm talking to you, right?
Good point.
Yes, we fixed the communications.
That is wonderful news. Which, I'm assuming you went to Sector 4, correct?
I look at the rest of the party. Are we in Sector 4?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we're in Sector 4. Speaking of Sector 4, they have no food. Please send some.
Better idea. Order them to recall immediately.
Is that something I can do?
Your liaison should be able to do it.
They want us to recall, Devlin. Recall the sector.
Yeah, I figured as much. Okay. Anything else? Have you heard from any of the other stations?
We didn't really talk to anyone else besides this station. The other, everything else, we should probably tell you in person.
All right.
You know where the college currently is?
Let me check. Let's see. Communication lines reestablished. Let's see. Coordinating position. They're in the central desert at the moment.
How far is that, Devlin?
Can we get the exact coordinates?
We need the exact coordinates.
Oh, yes, yeah. He transits them over, and it prints out on a map. Let's see. Day's trip from here.
How far of a trip is it from home?
About a day from home.
Sorry.
That's weird. They're moving towards home.
Well, then we might as well just stay on this here while they recall then.
Does this map that was printed out, does it have like all the locations of all of them?
Not right now. It only has the one that they had established connections with.
But you said that the college is going towards home?
Yes.
Tybalt, ask if they've recalled home as well. Or if home's doing it on their own. Or if they've recalled the college.
Did we recall the college, or is the college coming in on its own?
We haven't been able to communicate with anyone. We're just now talking to you.
We also, before we got here, we went to the mining sector. Are you guys recalling them as well?
Sector 1? No, we haven't talked to anyone. Again, you're the first people we've talked to outside there in weeks.
Alright, don't get so excited.
Do you relay any of that?
Yeah, I relay everything.
Okay.
We're saying. I'm assuming you guys can all kind of hear it. Is that true?
Yeah,
I don't know how loud the headphones
they can
are.
hear it a little bit. He's being kind of loud,
Okay. So, I mean, we think that there's something fishy going on at the college, don't we?
I cover up the mouthpiece. I'm like, yeah, we definitely think that something fishy is going on at the college. That's why I kind of want to investigate that.
Fish
I think we
collage?
should
What are you
tell them to
talking
be-
about?
I think we should tell them that they need to be very weary of college then.
It's like his right-hand man.
Well,
I will relay that, though. I'm like, we suspect some fishy stuff to be going on at the college, so just be careful when they get...
I don't know anything about Aquarian art projects, but if you guys think there's something weird going on, you need to check it out.
Yeah, but you said the college is heading toward home, so like we're just gonna check it out when we get recalled to home.
Fair enough. I suppose we
Ask
will
if,
have a regiment ready to take them in.
ask if they're gonna recall everybody.
Is your plan to recall everyone or no?
Well, depending on how their supplies hold out, but at this point I'm assuming they're all running low.
I'm gonna cover up the mouthpiece again. Like, should I mention the demon satellite to them?
I think we should talk to.
Brad, you broke up.
I said I think we should do that in person.
Great. All right.
But I would imagine the Clock King wants to see everybody's commanders.
I don't think that's something you want to transmit on open air.
I agree.
I mean,
Devlin, how long until this satellite gets to home?
This one, it's gonna take about 2.5 days. These things don't move as fast as the caravans.
So maybe we should head to home ourselves and like let this get recalled.
Yeah, I think I would agree with that.
Probably.
Okay, so
What about the food, though?
so this is going to take 2.5 to 3 days to recall you guys. What are these people going to eat?
We could try and. I think we could try and reestablish communications with the college. They could hook up with them.
That'd be perfect, actually.
Well, he hasn't been able to get communications.
Well, you'll be able to get it now if we put the array back up.
Right.
Why don't you do that? Try to reach out to the college and see if they can come here with a food resource.
All right, we can do that. I'll try and get a hold of them and see if they can spare any of their supplies. Of course, there's tons of fucking mages there. I don't see why they wouldn't have any extra food.
hey,
There's no way you can airdrop some.
Tell him to make sure that his boss knows that the thing is fixed.
Oh yeah, make sure the clocking knows that we fixed this.
Of course, I will inform him immediately.
Who's going to be manning this array now?
I mean, I guess I could do it.
There's no one lower than like you're pretty important. We could probably use you for something other than manning communication.
I'm
Yeah,
also
we're probably going to need you to get Dum Dum to like go home.
I'm also probably one of the only ones with clearance to be able to command these fucks right now.
I guess we have no other choice. I'm going to talk to Clockwork Knight again. I'm like, if you do get like once you do talk to the college and you get confirmation that they're coming here, please let us know. Also, we need that answer within the next couple hours.
Give me a few minutes. I'll try and get a hold of them. More than likely, I'm going to tell the college to hold still, and then for your recall to go ahead and happen, and just meet them halfway.
Okay, let me know.
Hold, please.
Was there elevator music?
There is elevator music.
Yes.
I don't think I have any elevator music.
Well, while we're on hold, guys, I mean, we have two options. We either just go to college ourselves and go figure out what's up, or we go to home and wait for college to get there and explain to them what's going on.
I'd like to get to the college before they rendezvous with home, because I feel like he'll be protected in home. I'd rather be able to deal with it while he's kind of separated from the clock. Because there's definitely something fishy going on.
Might be better for us to go then.
Do I still hear elevator music?
Yes, this is your elevator music. Anyway, yeah. So eventually, after about 5 or 10 minutes, Captain Farthing does get back on the line with you again.
I spoke directly with their administrator. They're going to wait to resupply if you need it.
Okay, so they're gonna meet us halfway. You guys want to take the caravan and head there now, so we don't have to wait for the actual satellite to get there?
What does everyone else think?
How long is the trip gonna take?
Yeah, how long will it take to meet up with them?
Yeah, like from if we stayed here, like how long would it be to catch up to them, the college?
Around a day.
Day and a half probably from here. For the actual caravan, or for the actual city to meet up with it. Day by caravan. 3/4 of a day to a day.
Up to you guys.
So what are you thinking, Tibble? What do you think's going on?
I think they're doing shady stuff with so many demons and the soul. And like he seems like the headmaster of the college seems to be the actual clock king.
Huh.
I kind of want to feel him out, like get to like see his personality, like get to know like what he's thinking. Maybe he doesn't know that they opened up a portal at that satellite to the void, and there's somebody greater demons.
One thing's for sure, that wasn't an accident. That didn't accidentally happen.
That's true, but if he doesn't know about it, that's one thing. If he's orchestrating it, that's a whole different shit.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about bringing this whole station to its doom. But I'm also afraid of college going and bringing it to home.
What do you
Well,
mean?
if what happened at the other station is happening at college,
I don't think that's happening there.
I mean, it would be a worst case.
I think there's more of a chance of the one that was already at home that was having the reactor problem. I think there's more of a chance that that's happening there than college. The one that was at home when we
I didn't
was
even
there.
think about that place.
Yeah. They was having reactor issues too.
You're right.
No. I meant like college getting to home. You know, like a Trojan horse kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the one that was messed up that's sitting in Bay 7 or whatever is already the Trojan horse. If that kind of thing's happening. Because nobody,
Honestly, I completely forgot about that satellite.
Well, I mean, isn't it kind of, considering when we first got there?
Yeah, but they said they was having reactor problems. And that nobody could go in there. I'm just saying, the place we came from also had reactor problems, and you saw what happened there.
I mean, if we think that I'm just kind of like bad news Barry here, like, well, I mean, we can proceed as we want. It's just that was my.
I think it's possible. I don't think it's like out of the realm of possibility that they are having a similar problem. But I also do think Brad's right, and that satellite could be fucked. They could both be bad. Like, this could be worst case scenario.
Yeah, I mean, what if they had a grand mad scheme of getting all the satellites to home and then like somehow.
Also, I was praying
Who
to
knows?
Rob, and she's going to home, and I don't know how comfortable I am with that right now, considering all the demons were talking about her.
Well, if you want to go to the college, we can go to the college. I know we got several things to do there.
I wouldn't mind getting to the college a little bit before the satellite gets there. And
Okay.
like, just in case things
We can-
are worst case.
Yeah, we can do that then. I'm okay with that. What are we gonna do about taking Rin with us.
It's a day and a half for this satellite to get to college, right? That halfway point? And it's a day by car?
Yes.
Or 3/4 a day or 2 a day?
Yeah.
So... I mean, when would the satellite get moving? Will it be recalled immediately? Veronica?
As soon as I tell them to move, they're going to start moving.
What if they don't move?
I think they're going to move. I think evidence of what you guys did out there tonight, I don't think she's going to be that stupid.
I'm just going to kind of give a dumb look.
I mean, you're not wrong, but look, regardless if there's a coup or not, we're moving tonight.
All right. Well, you are right.
We got
about
speaking
Rin.
news, we got this chicken sword.
Yeah, we do have the chicken, whatever that was. You are right about Rin having to feed these people, though. So I don't know if our going ourselves is even the correct move.
Well, I mean, they can go a day without... I mean, they're good for... above game, they're good for 24 hours. Right?
Yeah.
No, I gave them one meal that was...
Rin, what would you feel comfortable doing?
I mean, if you guys feel like you need to go there and intercept the college before we get there...
Yeah, but you told these people you'd have food tomorrow.
True.
Guess we can just recall with the station then.
Yeah, maybe that is the better idea. Let's do that. Let's decide on that.
I mean, I can stay here and you guys can go.
Yeah,
No, we don't believe in stuff like that.
I don't think that's a good idea.
You don't split the party.
Can I get back on the headset and be like, how are things at home? Like, how are things going over there?
Accidents are down 10%. So we've only lost 10 people.
Do you know if Kellery has any visitors? Any divine visitors by any chance?
Not yet.
What does that mean? Are you expecting someone?
She said there was somebody that was supposed to be coming to visit, but we don't know when.
Okay. If that person does show up, let us know.
I will make an
Also-
attempt.
Any news from the satellite that was having reactor issues?
We haven't. Well, we sent a research team in, but we haven't heard back from them.
It's because they're dead.
They're what?
I'm guessing they're dead.
Above game, is this to 7 or was this to the one that was in base there?
I'm talking about the one that was in base there.
Yeah.
How would you know they're dead?
I don't know. It was a joke, man. You gnomes have no sense of humor.
Don't joke about shit like that. You know how many people die around here on a daily basis?
You're used to it then.
I still don't want it to happen.
I thought they said it was down 10%.
That's a good day.
Oh.
All right, Tybalt that.
All right, as you take the headset off.
So,
I guess we're gonna have to tell her we have to move.
yeah.
She already tried to arrest Rin.
So
I
who
mean,
we go- who's
She
gonna
can
man
try.
Who's gonna man the radio?
Hey, Binks, you want to learn how to use a radio?
Aren't I a radio?
I'm gonna try to put the headset on him. Does it fit?
I,
It does not.
I don't think that's wise.
Mr. Nibbles, you can do it.
Oh my! I said man the radio. Humanoid.
Devin, can you appoint somebody to man the radio?
I mean, I could do it, I suppose.
Okay, sounds good.
Going once, going twice, 3 times.
Okay.
So
We walk out this door. You lock this door and don't let anybody in.
I can most definitely do that.
And just to be safe,
Devlin, like, pulls the turret off his shoulder and puts it at the door.
there you go.
His what?
He has a turret on his shoulder.
Oh, a turret. I thought you said a turret. I was like,
I
what?
understand what I thought you said after I said it, and I was like, well, that's going to get called. Anyway,
it's better than what I thought he said.
What did you think he said?
I thought you said Devlin had Tourette's. I was like, what?
Okay.
Like, that's a sudden diagnosis.
Yeah, he's got one on each shoulder. Awkward flex.
anyway. So yeah, Devlin puts up his security system in front of the door, just in case.
May want to leave Banks here just to relay back to us, huh?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll leave Binks to Vanguard as well.
Can do.
All right.
Let's go deliver the news to this retard. I'm sorry. That was politically incorrect. Stupid blonde.
I mean, you might be right with the first one. Anyway, down this way, I suppose.
As you guys are not that far from her mansion. Walk up to the house. Of course, you see like the fancy topiaries and this giant metal building. Up to the front door, and who's going to be talking to her?
I'll do it. Let's go, Devlin.
Veronica. She doesn't know who. Anyway,
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, if there's anybody to talk, would it be Veronica because you have the
I'm gonna
authority?
go with her. I'm gonna go with
Yeah,
her.
I'm gonna go with too, but
She'll walk up and knock on the door, and as the door opens, one of her
Brad, make sure you don't walk in yet.
maids
ear.
answers the door.
yes, how may I help you?
We're here to see Ellie. It's urgent.
She's not having visitors at the moment. Can I take a message?
It's extremely urgent.
Oh, get out of the way, Jessica. For God's sake, seriously. Oh, you can't. Oh, all right.
It's like Veronica just kind of pushes in past her.
Ellie, where are you?
I'm just gonna follow her.
As we're walking by, I'm gonna be like, "Did you get something to eat, by the way?"
Oh, yes, I did. Thank you very much.
Give her a thumbs up. And keep walking.
Ellie!
As eventually you hear, like the sound of high heels start clacking on the stone floor in here.
Oh my God, what is it? You people, like, stop causing problems for like 2 seconds.
Well, we got communications array fixed.
Oh, yay, you fixed the radio, cool. So, like...
Yeah, you have orders.
Excuse me? Yeah.
Kind of elbow Veronica.
Yeah, by order of the Clock King, you're commanded to return to home immediately. To resupply and debrief on your mining expedition into the Silver Sands. Fine, I suppose. It's not like we can start eating rocks or something, so I guess.
So remind me why you haven't just done this anyway.
It's not protocol. We're supposed to just stay out here until we're told to. And I guess we got told to.
So your plan was just to let everyone starve to death?
It's not my call. Then whose call was it? Can't really tell you right now.
Whose call was it? We're here on the Clock King's behalf.
Then it was the Clock King who told me. What more do you want?
Can I insight it was the Clock King who told me?
You very well can.
Yeah, can I insight that as well?
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad.
Tybalt.
Well, if everyone's rolling that.
It doesn't seem right, but I guess maybe it was protocol. Brad and Violet. Yeah, she's not telling the truth about that. She's trying to hide it under being flustered.
It doesn't seem like that's true though, right? Like I have the feeling that she's not telling the truth.
No, you would feel like maybe that's right.
Okay.
So, how nervous are you going back to home right now?
Why would I be nervous?
Well, considering you just sat here and let your people starve.
I didn't let them starve. I was doing what I was told. They had food. They had potatoes. They could eat those. Some
You didn't have anything.
Some people make soup out of rocks. Like, you could just take a rock and put it in water and, like, boil the salt and, like, eat that. I told them to do it, and they didn't. Apparently, it was
Have you tried
too
it before?
good for them.
Have you tried that recipe?
No. I want to eat rocks.
Where's your food storage?
You know, why would they eat rocks?
Because you work with what you were given, and what I was given is my business and not yours. So, we'll start moving, we'll get back to home, and they'll get their food.
Your real
Okay.
shit performance making me seem like it's about to be my concern.
Look, I don't come into your place of government and tell you how to run things, okay?
No, because I make sure that my people don't go hungry.
Well, I make sure that we're meeting our quotas like we're supposed to be.
Yeah, you
Orders.
won't be meeting shit if your workers are dead.
Besides, it's only a couple of days.
Yeah, you
Truly,
won't
tell
be-
me, how much food you got stored up in here?
I don't have anything.
Inside.
Is that maid still nearby?
Sorry, say it again, Ren.
Is that maid still nearby?
Yes, she is. She's like in the doorway behind you guys as you're talking to her in the foyer.
Can Rin just sort of break away and be like, "Hey, where is it? Where did she hide it all?"
She's actually telling the truth. We don't have any more food here, but she did have her own personal store for a while.
What quotas were you talking about? Were you talking about the magic ore?
Sorry, say it again?
Which quotas were you talking about? Were you talking about the mining of the magical ore?
The magic ore we just found while we were looking for iron, but we got enough of that, and now we're bringing it back. We were falling behind a little bit on our copper, but since we pushed production within the last couple of days, we managed to actually get some. So, I don't think he's going to be too mad at us. And loss of life was minimal, so that's all that matters.
Any loss of life is not minimal. Loss of life can be prevented.
Yeah, well, gnomes fuck like weeds, so it really doesn't matter.
You know what these gnomes would benefit from?
Brad, what are you inciting?
What she just said.
I mean, there's truth to what she said, but she probably didn't put it the best way she could have. Also, she's an idiot, so.
So do you fuck like a weed?
That's exactly what I was gonna ask her.
Are you hitting on me or something?
I'm just asking a question.
Because I wouldn't be opposed. Kind of like him tall.
Hey, Brad, do you know what these gnomes need?
Stilts?
Gnomesha.
Oh god.
There wouldn't be so many workplace accidents. No, not that funny.
No.
I mean,
I thought it was clever.
would have been no shot.
No, because
Just
you gotta
no.
say gnome.
No.
It's all about the gnome.
But that's like a play on words. No shot.
Anyway.
Yeah,
Can I ask you, when did the communication already go down?
A couple of weeks ago.
How did it break?
I don't know, one of the fucking thingies fried out or something. I'm not a mechanic.
Do you know anything that goes on in your satellite?
Yeah, we dig up rocks.
Apparently they dig up rocks and fuck like weeds.
Look, we'll get things moving tonight if that's what you want.
What do you do for hobbies? What do you just do? What do you do during the day?
They fuck like weeds for hobby.
Look, Blondie, if you want to go, let's go, okay? I'm not gonna have anything better to do. Besides, apparently we got a 2-day trip back to home anyway, so whatever.
We are meeting the college halfway there for a resupply.
Oh, well, good. That's even better.
Why is that better?
I guess we'll get some food on the way. And maybe I can shove my foot up Ferrick's ass.
Why would you want to do that?
No reason.
No, you seem to have a grudge with him.
I just feel like maybe he should answer for some of this shit. Goes off with his little school, leaves the rest of us to dig in the fucking dirt.
What would he have to answer for? Like, I don't understand. I think he's the person you're taking orders from, personally.
Well, you can think all you want. So I guess, Mr. Clockwork Knight, since you're the one calling the shots around here, since I've been overthrown, go tell him to start the fucking thing up then. I'm gonna go make a drink.
Oh, you go tell him.
Nope.
It's your satellite.
Not my business anymore. He's calling the shots now, as she points back over to... Yeah.
Well, then they can tell you to do it.
Nope, not my business.
What? Why did Dean tell you to stay here?
Say it again.
Why did the headmaster of the college tell you to stay here?
I don't know. They thought there was supposed to be some good rocks here or something. Like, we did find that oh shit, whatever it was. That was cool, but
That's why he told you to stay here, because he wanted you to find more of it.
I guess.
So that's why you didn't return to home.
I don't know. Like, I don't even know what those people found. Like, they told me they met their quotas and that was it. So we got our shit, and now it's time to go. So we're gonna go.
What an impossible person to get a read on.
Maybe that's why they put her out here.
I don't understand why you're mad at him, though.
For leaving me in the fucking desert for 4 weeks with no food. What do you think I'd be pissed at him? You guys are like totally annoying me. If you want to move this thing, go move it. I'm out of here.
She starts walking back down the hallway.
Veronica, who do we have to tell to move this thing?
Mechanical should be close toward the front of the town itself.
So wait, if we're telling the station to move and we're doing her job, does it mean that like I get the title too?
I think technically I get the title. For now.
Okay. Can I make a request?
What?
Can I take that rug?
Fuck it.
Take her
Take
request?
the rug with me.
The maid just kind of like shrugs her shoulders also.
Can we leave her in the desert?
I wouldn't go that far. Apparently we do need to debrief her whenever we get back. Maybe we can get some insight into what the fuck Ferrick's actually thinking out here.
When we were back there, didn't it seem like they didn't have any of that stuff? Like maybe I'm just remembering it wrong. But I thought like they had like little to none of that stuff left.
They had like, I literally got 4 chunks of it. I think she already dropped it off to Ferris at that point.
What the fuck is she still doing out here?
She's dumb.
Let's get out of this place.
Let's get this station moving.
Yeah.
Alright. As you're all walking down the main street, you make your way back down into the main city square where that fountain is. Everyone waves at you as you're walking by. They all seem to be quite friendly compared to what they were before.
Everyone, hi there.
Oh, hello! There's several merchants are waving to you now.
Hey, Veronica.
Eh?
You think we should call it in?
Call what in?
I mean, she just quit.
She didn't quit, technically. She just... I don't
She
know.
quit.
You should call it in that she had it.
No, listen, hear me out. You should call it in, and we can see what reaction we get from some people. Because you said shithead appoints people, right?
Right.
Might get to talk to him.
It's true. Yeah, be able to get a read on him before we actually get there.
Yeah, just a thought. Let's get these mechanical wheels going.
Yeah, you're right. That Ellie girl is just a thought.
Okay. So as you start making your way to the mechanical depot, there is a larger office that seems to overlook some of the more mechanical parts, large gears and things that seem to be attached to these giant axles that apparently turn the worm gears that crawl along the actual desert floor itself. A few giant drill bits that seem to actually be able to submerge the satellite. And there is a small office with window that kind of overlooks all of this that apparently is where the thing is controlled.
Looks confusing.
Extremely. Is anyone here?
Why is this so difficult?
Hello? You probably got food from us earlier.
There's no reply.
Should we just let ourselves in?
So,
I mean, we have a high-ranking official here. What do you think, Veronica? Should we go in?
I mean, I guess we have to at this point.
Okay, well, let's go in then.
we're coming in. Don't shoot us.
Yeah, let me go in first.
Okay. As you walk inside, there seems to be something kind of blocking the door.
How big of a gap is there for the door? Like, if we push it open as far as it can go.
Not much of a gap at all.
Is it a ferret-sized gap? Can I see on the other side
It would
if
be
I
a
get a pair against there?
a probable ferret-sized gap. Brad, as you're trying to feel around the door itself, it feels
Is
like
it a
there's-
person? Yeah, I just want to know if it's like a body.
It feels like there's something like not heavy, but like awkward that's keeping the door shut.
But yeah, if it's possible, I'll try to just like poof Mr. Nibbles inside.
Does this door open outward or inward?
Inward. And Ren, as you trance into Mr. Dibbles and he pokes his little ferret head inside, there is definitely a body of a gnome that is keeping it from opening too far.
Yeah, guys, there's definitely a body in there.
Is it actively pushing on the door, or is it like dead body?
Dead body.
Dead body.
Okay.
Is it like what is the smell?
Oh,
Is it really smelly or is it no smell?
Actually, no.
Well, if the
smell
door's
at all.
cracked, we would all be able to smell that.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. If it
Oh.
just happened and there's no smell, like it just happened.
okay. So, am I able to see in through this crack? Like, is there a space that I can see on the other side of the door?
Yes.
Violet, you ever done a B&E?
Come on, why aren't you posting?
I plead the fifth to that one.
Come on, help me kick this door.
I'm going to Misty Step in there.
Wow.
Oh.
I fucking love bacon and eggs.
That's a lot of Misty stepping.
Oh, son of a bitch! Sorry. Yeah, that's why I wasn't. That's why I wasn't posting. My fucking chat wasn't caught up.
Oh.
It's like-
My
I was
bad.
like,
My bad.
Oh, you
I
got
didn't
some-
mean to.
Yeah, we all get Misty Step now. Okay.
Sorry, I wasn't even getting the noise. Like, what the fuck? Why isn't the sheet working?
Out of respect for the body, is there a window? Wait, where's Rin?
Rin has
I've got it.
Rin has poofed inside of this small control box at the moment.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, I'm going to carefully check the body. Is it actually dead, or is it near dead? And
It is actually dead, and it looks like it has been dead for a while.
Ooh. Alright, I'm going to move the body out of the way so they can open the door, and I'm going to do a medicine check to see what the apparent cause of death would be.
Okay, roll medicine.
Son of a bitch.
Come on, she's a nurse. It's advantage worthy.
It actually doesn't look like there's any markings on him.
Huh.
So we all walk in? Yeah.
Yes. As you walk in, you notice that the shutters are actually closed to the windows.
Is he bloated?
No.
Oh, was this door locked? Or was it just open?
It was just barely cracked.
Okay, so...
What do you think killed this? No.
I'm gonna, even though I've never been in this place, I'm gonna just do a cursory, see if anything looks like it shouldn't be here.
Okay, roll perception.
Oof.
Damn. Spicy.
Okay. Ooh.
The machines are doing deception rolls.
Naran, you see something briefly in the shadows that seems to kind of like slip from one shadow to another.
Yes?
I call out. Who goes there?
You see something?
I saw something in the shadows.
I'm gonna throw up detect magic and look in that direction.
Do I see anything with my dark vision that I have?
Let's turn the lights on, guys. Hello?
No magic and dark vision. No, you don't see anything.
I just thought it was a good time to bring it up.
Going to light up Mr. Nibbles.
Hmm.
And as you light up the room, in the corner of the room, you see this strange creature, this black skin and these leathery wings as it seems to shrinking away from the light as it rushes past all of you and back out into the light behind you. And as it's kind of standing behind like all of you outside the box as the sunlight hits it, it starts boiling and it tries to get back into the room again, and it will lash out with its claws at...
Can we close the door?
Yeah, can we close the door on that?
No. Let it come in. Let it come into the room, and we can keep it in the room.
I think Owie was the last one in, so it's going to try and hit Owie as it's trying to get back in the room, but that's not one, so Owie, what do you want to do?
Can I, like, kick it so it can fall on the ground?
Sure, roll to hit. Roll a dex check.
Dex?
Can I tell what this thing is by looking at it? Now that we have a good eye on it while he's doing this.
Yeah, it's just what I described. It's this like leathery black-skinned thing with these big, evil-looking horns and these like black crow wings.
Do I get advantage?
I'm gonna
on
imagine
that?
I've never seen.
Wait, is
I've
it like
never
the thing
seen
we
anything like
fought
this.
in the last satellite?
Hang on 1 second, guys. Let me resolve some stuff here. So
Do I get advantage on that?
no.
Okay.
Yeah, you try and kick at it, Owie, as it rushes past you, and as it tries to claw at you, it misses. You try and kick it, you miss it, so it makes it past you. It's going past Ron now. Okay, what were you guys asking now?
I was saying I've never seen anything like this, like to where I'd be able to tell
No.
or have a reason to know what this is.
No,
Okay.
you would have no bearing on this. As it's getting
Okay.
back into the room now, Tybalt, you would probably have a reason to know what it is.
I tell him to shut the door, and I pull out the 43 feet of rope out of my bag, to try to lasso it.
Okay, roll acrobatics versus its athletics for a grapple to try and rope it.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, you got a big one.
Yeah, you throw your rope and like you hit Brad with it, but it doesn't like rope around him or anything. You just hit Brad with the rope. Because apparently the rope
The
went
hell
right
you-
through the thing.
What the hell are you doing?
Wait, it went through it?
Yep. And it's hissing out now, and it's going to attack Naran. And it's going to miss as it kind of tries to slice at you with its claws again. Naran.
What?
Can
Do I strike at it?
I mean, somebody else wants to take a turn, they can. And this is...
I want to call out to it. Like, do you understand me? And I mean, if you want like an action, I want to like be ready to dodge if it comes after me.
Violet, you hear in your head.
Well, Mario the dog, I didn't get a word of that.
I'm gonna speak in Infernal and ask it what it's doing here.
Did anybody else? Did anybody else get what he was saying?
You hear in your head, Tybalt, something similar.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna ask the same thing.
Do I understand it?
Nope.
I probably won't either.
You have a hat that tells you things. No, wait, the hat wouldn't work on that, would it?
Oh.
I mean, it should. Right?
How does that exchange work? Because it's put in his head.
I think it's heard or written. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be like physically said, I believe.
Carson, I just say praise Voxia.
Telepathy is not, I think, a method for that.
Hang on, give me 1 second here. I'm checking something.
Yeah, I'd be curious because it's like I feel like it has to go through the helmet. So does it?
Telepathy. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I guess your real question is: does the helmet affect the user and their
No,
ability
it's
to
like
understand?
Magneto. Nothing gets through the
There
helmet.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tybalt, it doesn't. It kind of answers back, but what you hear is.
Do you speak common? Make things a lot easier.
This is kind of shrinking back into light now from everyone. And it does not seem to respond to you. Violet.
Shit.
I might have a pen and paper. I can write what it's saying down.
Is it like cowering in front of us right now?
Kind of, yeah. It seems to be like shying away from the light, but it doesn't have anywhere to go right now. So.
Oh well. I guess I'll turn off the light on Mr. Nibbles.
And we can't see this in the dark, can we?
No, you cannot. Several of you do have dark vision. However, this thing disappears into the shadows again.
Like completely disappears.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna turn on the light.
All right. I'll send Mr. Nibbles to outside the door so that the light is coming inside, and then do the light on him again. That way, he's just pinned in the room.
Okay. There is dim light that is now shining through the room. However, you all cannot see it. But Nibbles is just kind of like outside the room, shining like a beacon.
We can see the creature right now.
No.
I'll just ease Nibbles in until we can see it.
Just bring it in until it's got a corner to sit in.
Yeah, just try to herd him into a corner.
Okay, you're just kind of like... I'll say, yeah, you can actually angle, I suppose, your ferret flashlight. God damn it. To the point...
I mean, it's a long boy, so I can sort of, like, direct it in a vague line.
It's like a snake
Are you
light.
contorting your ferret?
It's like a snake light, but it's a snake cat light.
Beautiful.
Carpet shark.
You do manage to, like, angle the light where you force it into a corner. However, you can't see it in that corner, but you know it's not in the room with you.
Wait, it's not in the room anymore?
Well, you know wherever the light is, you can't see it.
Oh, okay. I thought you just said, like, it's not in the room with you anymore. I was like, damn.
There is a corner of dim light that you have now that you can assume
Fair enough.
it's there.
So, this is something.
Hey, can you talk to us now? Can we, like, pass you over a piece of paper?
There is no response.
Hmm.
Do I know what kind of creature this is?
Roll history. In your studies, you have heard of these strange incorporeal demonic creatures that have the ability to hide in shadows. Typically, they are not of the void itself. They are summoned, but they are used as assassins.
Someone's trying to stop us from leaving.
They're very good at it because they can kill without a mess, and they can hide in complete darkness.
Should I just, like, light him up?
I'm gonna say yeah if it's not gonna talk to us.
Hold on. I'm going to reach into my bag and pull out a ration, piece of jerky, and kind of hold it out.
.24 to hit.
Say what?
24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. 1 second here.
Roll new character.
It was in the darkness, so it had advantage on the hit. Oh, it had advantage on the hit. Okay, still 24.
How dare you fish for a crit?
.26 points of psychic damage as this thing's claw, as you're trying to reach out with this jerky neuron, seems to kind of slice through your arm, but you feel like your head starts screaming.
I'm gonna light him up.
That hurt.
Walk in closer, Nibbles. Walk in closer.
As Nibble comes in closer, the thing starts screeching as the light lights it up in the corner now. You can also see it clearly. It has nowhere to run.
This thing started boiling out in the sun, right?
Mm-hmm.
The shutters, is it just like... I guess, is it like a window for the shutters? Like, can you squeeze through the shutters?
They seem like they're mechanical shutters that are like trapping the light out.
And they
Could you
be
get out of them if
open?
they were opened?
No.
Yeah, but if we open the shutters, is there glass on the other side?
Yes.
Or will it? Okay.
I'm gonna open the shutters.
I'm down for that.
Okay.
Well,
There is a button on the console that controls the windows.
Is it a red button?
It is a red button.
Does the
Ooh.
thing act like it knows what we're doing?
It just seems to be kind of shying away from all of you right now. It seems more like it's trying to get away from the light, but it can't.
Yeah, you're right.
For you, Naran, let's see here.
Boop.
Violet pushes the button, the shutters open, and as she does, the sunlight starts to stream into the room. And this thing starts boiling and hissing and screaming until it explodes in this black ichor.
What a dick.
Well, that thing probably killed Gnome.
And the light will set you free.
So what, anyone else
that
know how
helps. Thanks, friend.
to do this thing?
Uh-huh.
Second Tibble.
Does anyone else know how to get this thing moving?
Veronica?
Yeah, sure. Body. That's an issue.
Sorry, where do you take the dead?
Wait a second. How about we ask the dead some questions?
Oh yeah, you can do that, can't you?
Well, I mean, wouldn't he just know that thing killed me?
Let's see, so...
So, guys, I have 5 questions I can ask this thing. Anyone got any insight on what to ask him?
Where did it come from? Why is it here?
Oh.
Were you
What
a
were you
cultist?
doing when you died?
Go with that one. What were you doing when you died?
Hang on, give me 1 second. I gotta reload Roll20 here. All right, Tilt, as you kind of wave your hands over this body as it's laying on the ground, that violet energy starts to ebb out into the corpse, and eventually you hear. And you ask it. What was your first question?
What were you doing when you died?
Working.
I doubt it. Is it a he or her?
It's a he.
I doubt he'll know who killed him.
Ask him if he was a cultist. Ask him who he worships.
Who do you, which god do you worship?
Calorie, who moves all things.
Damn right.
Three more, guys. Devlin, does anyone did you say someone else knows how to move the satellite or no?
I mean, yeah, there's a couple of people that know how to drive this thing. I'm assuming, though, they were all just sent home when they got put on lockdown.
How do you get this started? That's one
So
thing you
as
should
of
ask.
right now, yeah, I'm good. As of right now, no one can drive it.
I'm sure there's probably a couple more people in town somewhere.
Zombie, who else can drive this thing?
Zombie? There was a young woman named Melissa and a young man named Tom.
Fucking Tom.
At least it's not Tim.
So we need to find Melissa or Tim. Or Tom. We have 2 more questions. Anything we can get from this?
Hmm. I don't really have any questions for him. You, didn't have any, like, friends that were cultists, did you?
Did you have any other friends or coworkers that seemed a little bit off? Maybe they didn't follow Keller?
Melissa was a slut, but I don't think I can hold that against her.
God damn it, Melissa.
I guess take that as a no then. Oh no, I got nothing else.
Do you have any idea if they want you dead?
I'm just a driver. I don't know why anyone would want me dead.
Well, on that note, I'm gonna head to bed.
Take it easy.
Later.
I guess he goes limp. Those were my 5 questions.
Okay.
We're gonna have to find
Well,
Melissa or Tom.
Whoever killed him didn't want this thing moving, so
Let's hope those 2 aren't dead or gone.
I put Bonnie was the bitch.
I can't imagine she's smart enough to summon anything.
Oh, she'd be dumb enough to worship demons.
It seems more likely it's coming from this is the college's work.
Yeah, but that thing.
That thing
Yeah.
needs to be summoned, not like.
I don't know.
So you're saying
She
that thing
seemed to
had
have a. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that thing had to be summoned in here.
It had to be summoned to, perform the assassination. It just doesn't show up randomly.
Well, is there like any markings around this place now that the lights are on or windows are open or whatever?
However you guys want to investigate that, you can.
I know how to investigate it. With this button. Fucking, that was a 16 and you know it game. Money back on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for any circles or anything like that.
Alright, roll investigation, Tibble.
What a crock.
Doesn't really seem to be anything out of the ordinary.
Cries and Kulos.
I want to search the body of the gnome.
Okay. Roll investigation. Nothing.
Crying intensifies.
Shit, you know what we should have asked? If he had a family. We gotta tell them that he's dead.
Well, it's too late now.
I'm sure we can check the registry.
Let's see. Brad, you are feeling along the counter, and you feel like some weird markings that's kind of on the backside of the console, but doesn't really make any sense to you.
This feels weird.
What you feeling?
Yeah, I want to look at what he's feeling.
Whatever this is, it feels weird. Like
I'ma
it doesn't
look at it.
belong here.
What are we looking at?
It's hard to see because it's on the back side of the console. You can only really feel it.
As in, like, it's at an angle that's
Is
hard
the
to.
console kind of like a desk that we could like slide over?
No, it is firmly bolted to the floor.
Well, that can be rearranged.
Sure, the console. We need to move.
I don't think we need to break the console.
When I give it a feel, does it kind of like have the same pattern as like the that control panel with the rune on it that I have?
Ren,
Yeah? What?
have one of your little buddies look at the back of this console.
Alright. Mr. Nibbles, go ahead and squeeze in there.
And Violet, it kind of feels similar, but not the exact same.
Okay, so it's similar but different. Okay.
Ren, you send Mr. Nibbles back there to look. It's really hard for him to squeeze in there, but it's a ferret, and they can get into just about any tiny place they want. And as you trance out, you do see what looks to be some strange, like, scratchings in the back. Roll an Arcana check.
Oh boy, because Rain is good at those.
I believe in you. Somebody has to win, right?
Oh, she is actually proficient in them.
Okay,
But
we
not
lose.
super proficient.
They're runes of some kind. It's really, really hard to tell what they were.
Can I like write them down?
Is there a V?
I'm gonna say no, not with that Arcana check. You wouldn't really be able to copy them. Also, because they seem to have been burned out to the point where they're illegible.
Oh.
But it still asks you that. No, there is not a V.
Yeah,
What did you
I'll just
see, Ren?
relay all that.
Okay. Does it look like it's inactive? It's not gonna turn on again.
I'm gonna look over there. Is there any magic coming from it?
There is some residual conjuration magic, but nothing solid.
It looks like it's residual. Yeah, like that's like I'd have to guess that that's the summoning circle, but it doesn't look active right now.
So how the heck did somebody do that?
No idea who would even have access to that. Definitely.
I don't know, just the upper level administrators would have access to this room, and the people who work here. That's it. This place is usually played pretty well.
Upper
Let me
level?
My theory stands.
So you say this place is guarded really well. We just walked in here. The door was open.
Let me ask a question.
I mean, you're
If
actually...
we open the
Go ahead.
If we open the panel up to look inside to that back wall, can we do that to see if it's on both sides?
Like on the other side of the panel?
Right. To see if it's on both sides of the panel.
Yeah, like whoever put it there, maybe it went through the wood or whatever, metal, whatever.
If you want to open up the console, you can. Though you wouldn't have the expertise to do it. You probably have to get Devlin to do it.
Hey, Devlin, open up the console. Let's just see what's inside where that marking is.
Okay, I could try, I guess.
Do you think you can do it without breaking it?
That's gonna be the question.
I think we should put two and two together. The headmaster of the college told that bitch not to go anywhere. I think he doubled up on his plan and killed this guy, so they wouldn't go anywhere.
Yeah, but that means the other two are scared or probably dead as well.
Devlin, where would they be?
Back in town, I'm assuming, with their families.
We have to go check on them, like ASAP.
Well,
Yeah, what do we do about this individual here in the floor?
We bring him back to town, and we hope to find one of the people, either Tom or Melissa, to get this thing moving.
Well, can't rule them out either. It could have been one of them.
Well, and I can already go ahead and start the process if we need it.
I think we need to probably get going. To be honest, we can still do all this other stuff while we're moving, right?
Right. If you guys want to go investigate that, you can. I'll stay here and drive, I guess.
Okay,
make sure you leave the windows open.
Yeah, I don't know if it's safe for you to be here by yourself.
Yeah, I got one of these as he pulls another one of his turrets off and drops it down.
Yeah, but I don't
Start
know.
moving. Like, we can't put it off.
I'll tell you what, Tybalt, you can do the whole, view magic thing, right?
I
Sweep, see if there's anything else in here. If not, then I should be good, as long as I keep the windows open, right?
I'll do that. I'll look at every nook and cranny, see if there's any other magic coming off anywhere.
Actually, wait, can't you just touch it and, dispel magic? You know what you did with the portals?
It's not active. There's nothing to dispel on that one.
Let's see what happens when we get to moving. Let's just hang out a few minutes and see what if anything happens.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. Should we take positions outside and leave one person in here?
We're gonna do a sweep to check for any shippers.
I'll stay in here with Veronica.
Yeah, I think we should stay inside. And that way,
And once we get this thing rolling, I think we need to go.
because if there's people here that don't want this thing to be moving, the first thing they're going to do is come in here.
Agreed.
Tybalt, as you're looking around, you don't see any unusual magic. You do see the evocation magic moving through some of the pipes and through the console. Other than that,
I don't see any more conjuration circles. It should be safe, but we'll hang around for a bit while you get going.
All right.
as he sits down in the chair and starts pulling some levers and things.
And Ren, if you can leave our ferret flashlight on.
Sure, yeah, I'll keep it on.
It's really difficult to pronounce correctly.
Ferret flashlight?
Yep.
Fairlashlight.
Are
Ferret
you trying
flashlight.
to say fleshlight?
I just my perverted mind is getting these tongue twisters screwed up.
As you all feel the massive size of this metallic city start moving forward, you all lurch just a little bit as you can see the gears and things start to kind of churn up the sand beneath you, and it starts moving forward.
Should we have not made an announcement for anybody that may be off satellite?
I mean, there shouldn't be anybody off satellite right now.
Oh, okay. Is there anything askew?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Looks like you guys are moving forward.
I still think Bitch is up to this.
So, as you're starting to actually move, what would you like to do?
Veronica, do you need to be here to actively pilot this thing, or is it like an autopilot thing?
Yeah, I kind of gotta tell the, several thousand tons worth of city where it needs to go.
How fast does this thing go?
I mean, it's not that fast.
Oh no, I'm just saying, what's like the maximum speed that you could go if you had to go?
Shit. 2 miles an hour, maybe?
2?
It's a city.
Well,
Can't shift it into like maximum overdrive?
that is maximum overdrive.
I don't think anyone ever thought about putting a turbocharger on a city.
But
So why don't you?
you're a bunch of gnomes.
You're not wrong.
Put
He pulls out his notebook and
turbochargers
starts
on
writing that down.
everything. Turbochargers on everything.
Fastest city in the West. Or is it East?
It's west.
Yeah! That would be awesome.
So yeah, I guess we need to find this Tom
What, Melissa?
and Melissa, both of them.
Okay.
Do we want to send a couple people to go looking for them while other people stay here?
I like that plan.
I'll stay here. I gotta keep the flashlight going.
I'll stay with Veronica.
Okay, so Ren and Violet are staying behind.
Where would we? Who do we need to talk to find out? Where to find people, Veronica?
I don't know. Ask around. Hang on, let me look for someone around here real quick.
Hey Tybalt, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Talk to Binks. Ask him if there's any windows and shutters that they can open up in there.
Will do. Binks.
Yo!
Do you guys have any light windows or anything you can open up to make to bring in direct sunlight to that room?
I don't know. Let me ask the little guy here. No, this place is kind of deep in. We got a lot of lights we could use, though.
Alright, I guess I don't know if will non-magical light will not sunlight work?
Well, I mean, it made him visible and stunned him, but I didn't kill him.
Turn them all on, regardless.
Can do.
Everything there seems quiet, right? As of right now?
Yeah, I mean, so far so good.
Okay, cool. Let me know if you see anything out of the ordinary.
And as Devlin's kind of like digging through some of the drawers and things.
Ah, here we go. Crew manifest. Let's see. Tom Spigot Nozzle.
Really?
I wonder what his defining character trait is going to be.
That can't be his real name.
Look, I don't make these things up.
What's Melissa's last name?
Melissa Sparkflash. Huh.
A lot of sparks.
That's weird. They're really close to each other.
What do you mean?
Think they might have been partners?
I mean, they do work in the same place.
Yeah, I think they might have been fucking each other.
Okay,
Well,
where do
I
they?
mean, that seems to go along with everything else that we've
Wait,
been
how
told.
can you tell that by the registry?
Here, where it says M by both of their names.
Oh. You guys track that?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Sometimes it's easier to, schedule families on off shifts.
Who I get it on is my business.
Does that list have like a address where they might live?
Yeah, here. Looks like it's just off of, Flamespout Avenue, which is close to that alley there on downtown. Okay, there you go.
Is there anybody else on that list?
I mean, those were the only other two that worked.
Well, I was just asking.
Fishing for a name generation here.
Sure, once you guys get to the college, there's going to be plenty more names. So yeah, you
Let's
have
go
your
to
location.
Avenue X, I guess. Yeah.
I think we should go check that out.
Yeah, let's go.
As you start to walk back towards the center of town again, Devlin gave you the location. You know where the street is. Doesn't take you that long to find out where the place is supposed to be. And you walk up to the door of a fairly nice little brass dome house. You knock on the door. There's no answer. No answer.
No, that's good.
Still no answer.
All right, we're coming in. Don't shoot us. I try to open the door.
It is locked.
Just the next 10 minutes,
If
just
he
sit there
tries
and
to
knock
open
on
the door, I kick the door.
Need a strength check.
Goliath smash, damn it.
Considering it's a brass door, you kind of hurt your foot a little.
Alright, you can try to finagle the lock.
Is there any windows?
There is one small circular window.
Can I peek in it?
Sure.
I peek in it.
Roll perception.
Perception.
What you see inside looks to be a room in disarray. There are tables that are overturned, plants that have been smashed. There are pots and pans laying on the ground. But you don't see any signs of any people.
Is there, from this vantage point, can I see if there's another way in?
No.
Okay.
Looking
Let
at
them know, hey, something went on in this room.
Does anybody have a lockpick or know how to open these doors?
How big is the window?
It's pretty small. It'd be hard for you to fit through.
What about Ron? Can you fit through the window?
Can I fit through the window?
No.
Huh.
Can you Eldritch Blast this door open?
I guess I could try. Can I Eldritch Blast the door open?
Sure.
Do I have to roll to hit?
Yeah. Yeah, you left your battergram and your lockpick.
The two means to get into that door.
Bat will hit the lock. Roll damage. You seem to have scorched it.
Scorched it.
There's a sizable hole in the lock for sure, but it's still holding.
I'm gonna fire again.
Okay, roll a hit. Roll damage. And the lock gets blown off.
Alright, the door's kind of like on its hinge now.
Yeah, it just can't get pushed open easily.
I guess I push it open.
Okay.
Again, you.
Good.
I was gonna say, you unlocked the door.
I'm gonna put detect magic up. Do I see any like conjuration magic coming from anywhere?
You do again sense 2 sources of that residual conjuration magic.
I tell the group, I'm like, there's probably 2 of those things in there.
So, I just forgot what I was going to say.
And the magic seems to be coming from a pile of books.
Oh, they that paper said these people were married. Tibble? That roster?
Yeah, married, they married or fucking, yeah, something like that. I think they're dead.
Well, no, I was just saying they're probably both here or were here or living in the same place.
Yeah, for sure. And like I said, there are 2 of the circles in there. So I'm gonna guess there are 2 of those monsters in there. We need some light. There's no like any like other light sources in that house or no?
There are some lights, but they are off currently.
Try to find a light switch.
Let's open this door. Keep this door open.
Okay, you open the door up as wide as you can. A little bit of light gets spread into the room. Neuron, roll investigation. I mean,
Nice.
yeah, you can see clearly in the dark anyway, so, well, not clearly, but you can make out where a light switch is. And as you turn it on, yes, you see 2 of these black figures that are kind of in different corners around the room as they hiss at you and start to try and fly out the door.
Oh, here they go again.
I'm just gonna hiss back at him.
Who's standing in the door
We
right now?
gotta stop them.
Yeah, I
Nobody
guess
wants
I'm
to own up to being
I
in the
guess
doorway.
I'm in the doorway hissing at them.
Okay, Brad's in the doorway. They're trying to get through you, Brad.
Yeah, I'm in the doorway hissing at them.
Okay. Oh, intimidation. Okay. Seriously? Alright, well, they both stop in their tracks as they start staring down at you. This giant golden gleaming figures being very intimidating towards them.
Hit them with the sunlight that's coming through the door. Like, you know how you can like angle like ricochet light?
You're gonna try and gleam the sunlight off your scales.
Yes.
Okay, let me how would what would this even be?
Yeah, what do you roll for reflectivity?
That's right.
Athletics?
Shimmery.
Flex on them, Brad.
Here's an interesting use for this. Nature.
That makes sense.
Flex on them.
Probably not
Nature
gonna
or
work
sleight
very
of
well.
hand?
Yeah!
As you kind of like flex your hand, Brad, to the point to where like the sun just gleams off the back of your wrist, this beam of sunlight bursts across one of them, and it bursts into that black ichor again. And the other one kind of looks over shocked and starts snarling at you.
Is there a mirror?
I
That I can
have to
grab?
do it again.
Roll investigation, Ron. Yeah, you find one.
I grab the mirror and kind of focus the light or the sunlight at the other one.
Okay, roll nature. It dodges out of the way as you try and hit it with that beam of sunlight.
Oopsies.
You did kind of like shine it in Tybalt's eye, though.
What the fuck?
So now this shadow creature is still like in the middle of the room, as it tries to dart back into the shadows once more.
Fuck this light shit. I'm gonna try to shoot it.
Okay, roll hit. That hits, roll damage. Okay, 9.
Do I get my second shot?
Yep. That hits, roll damage. Okay. Tybalt, as you fire two of your lasers towards it, you seem to kind of rip into its shadowy body. Seems like you've got a pretty good hit, but it's still trying to get away from you as fast as it can.
I duck down out of Brad's way.
Brad going for another sunshot.
I can if it's possible.
Yep, go ahead. Roll nature. And Tybalt, as your last shot weakened it, Brad like flexes his wrist again to try and gleam the sunlight off of his scales, and the beam of sunlight bursts through this thing's body, and it explodes into ichor once more.
Is that it?
It should be. There's. I only see two circles, right, Carson?
Yep, 2 circles and a pile of books.
So, is it just one per circle, or could there be more?
It's usually one per circle.
I'm gonna take the mirror and kind of focus the light through the room in any dark spots just to make sure.
Yeah, you just kind of shine it around to the places that aren't lit up by the light, and you don't see anything else. So,
Yeah, it
I'm
looks all
gonna
clear.
go in their room.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Tybalt.
the room itself, it's like a small living room, and there is a kitchen attached to it, and then there is a very small hallway that leads back into what looks to be a bedroom and maybe some other kind of office.
We'll investigate the pile of books.
As you're looking through them, roll investigation. Some books.
Hey.
Symbols don't make sense, but
Yeah, it all makes sense to me. Here.
Oh, I can't. I don't think I can read them.
I'll check the books.
okay, roll investigation. Tybalt, two of the books, which are the two that you have found the burnout symbols on, have that same symbol on the locket that you found on the administrator in Sector 7.
That's the V, right? Like the boxing V.
No, actually, it is the symbol for the College of Thulmar at home.
Oh. I tell Brad and Naran that like this is your college books.
fucked up college have they got over there?
I don't know. Did we find the bodies?
Yeah, I was gonna do a perception for like smells or something.
There is a faint odor in the room, but you can't tell where it's coming from.
Hey, how about we check it back?
Yeah, sounds good.
I'll take the lead.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd go with him.
Aaron, as you're leaving through the living room and into the back bedroom, you do see the door to the bedroom is slightly ajar, and as you peer into the room, you see what looks to be two gnomish bodies in bed.
I think I found
Yeah. Is there any like damage to the bodies?
No. Not that you can see, anyway.
I still detect magic up. Anything? Do I see anything?
Nothing in here. I mean, there's a few, like, mundane magical items that they were using for, their day-to-day purposes, but nothing...
No, nothing like conjuration or like
No.
any strong.
Nothing strong.
Can I do a investigate their bodies?
You may.
See if they have anything on them.
I mean, your investigation turns up nothing because they're both naked.
Oh,
Nice. At least they died happy.
I've been I was checking the holes in the cadavers.
Yep, he's checking anal cavities.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do this again. So the guy.
Okay. As you wave your hand over the body, you eventually hear the breath return to it for a brief moment.
Ugh, I will never get used to that.
When the day you died, the last day you remember, was the dean from the college? Did he visit this satellite?
No.
What was the date? Last date you remember?
A couple of weeks ago, we had met up with the school. We got some books to study with.
Who gave you those books?
Librarian.
The librarian of the college and his name?
Thanks, Al.
What happened?
Make me come up with another gnome name.
Seems relevant.
It's fine. You don't have to do it. I just know it's the librarian of the college. That's fine.
No.
Did you-
That's what we're doing.
No, we're getting names, dang it. I like this. This is good.
I didn't do it, so you'd have to come up with a name.
Jesse Wrenchflow.
I'm like, Tibble's visibly laughing.
Final answer.
Did you talk
Did
to
he say
anyone else?
Wrenchflow?
He did say
Holy
Wrenchflow.
shit.
Did you talk to anyone else while you were at the college? And about what?
There were a student group that had some interesting reading material, though I think they were kind of weird.
What was the reading material?
Something about Everything should be destroyed. And it had a V on it.
Motherfucker. I look at Brad and I just want you to know at least you died with your love. And sleep well, sweet prince.
Only thing I loved was that pussy. As the breath leaves his body.
Yeah, we need to get to the college.
That is so sad.
We should grab those books.
So, I wonder what other like roles are detrimental to this place operating, because it seems like that's who's getting targeted.
Well, Sector 7 got targeted too.
Yeah, but like this was like the three people that know how to make this place move were the ones that are no longer here.
I want to.
And shit for brains wouldn't even know because she doesn't even go outside.
Why?
She doesn't even care.
Why do they want the whole world destroyed? I don't, like, first of all, why are they worshiping Voxia? Second of all, why would they want the world destroyed?
I mean, maybe they're worshiping like a false version of Voxia.
Yeah, I'm aware about like the cultists she had before the current following, but this is out of control.
I'm curious as shithead is playing us for the fool.
You talking about that retarded chick?
The administrator.
I think she honestly got that job because
She sucks dick.
that and whoever, the guy that put her there knows that she's not going to do anything.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He kind of has like free reign of whatever because she's not going to question
Should we go back
or
and
investigate.
tell the rest of the party what we found?
I think it's probably good. At least
Uh,
let them know that these two people are not here.
All right, Carson. On the way out, I'm gonna grab those 2 books from the college.
Okay.
I want to check and see if there's anything else useful in the room.
Sorry.
Roll another investigation check.
Okay. Oh, nothing. What I see.
Nothing you can find.
So, before we leave, I'm going to ask Tippled if it looked like all the stuff was thrown around in a struggle or if it was all thrown around like they was looking for something.
What does it look like?
I'm gonna say roll another investigation check for that. So you find a condom on the floor.
So it looks like they were just fucking out here, and they just tore the place up. And then these guys popped out of the books and killed them.
Matter of fact, one of the books you're holding is a copy of the Kama Sutra.
Ah!
One of the books
You mean
I got,
the
they
Noma
got.
Sutra?
Noma Sutra, yeah.
But the circles are etched in here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So what you're saying is when they started doing that, they probably summoned one of these things.
I think that they were doing what they were doing, and that's when the magic took effect and those 2 things came through. I don't think it was because they were fucking, perhaps, per se.
What if that was the ritual?
I mean, it's possible, but like, what was the guy in the back in the front? Like, he wasn't doing anything. He was just sitting there.
Yeah, I don't know how any of that works.
We should probably tell the rest of the crew what's going
Yeah,
on.
yeah, this is not okay. We need to we need to get these two people help. As in buried or something.
Yeah, we could do that. Let's just go tell them, and then we'll figure. I don't know. Do we want to tip off the administrator?
Hell no. She wouldn't even care. She might even be in on it.
Okay, back in with Binks. Binks, everything okay over there?
Yeah, nothing going on here.
Has our boy gotten any messages from home or the college, for that matter?
Nothing from the college, but we've been calling around to the other places. They've all been recalled. So they're supposed to be heading home.
Okay. So everything, all the other satellites got recalled. Everyone's going to be at home. I don't know if this is exactly what the college wants. Like, it'd be a good time to blow everything up.
Dad, or how many demons do you think are at home?
I don't know. Also, if the college is following Voxia and she's there, like if she is on our side, like she can maybe tell them to stand down.
Well, that's comforting.
If she's not on our side and she's playing us, we're in trouble. But honestly, I believe that she's not. I believe she's on our side. Like, she's done
You
too
sound
much
conflicted.
for us. Yeah, I am. Put a lot of faith in her. Let's just go tell the rest of the group.
Okay.
All right.
I guess we'll close the door. What's left of it?
I mean, I don't know if that's gonna help. I kind of blew it off.
You push the door back to where it's supposed to go, kind of.
Man, I like closing doors, okay?
Make your way back towards the control room, where the rest of your party.
Mr. Nibbles, roll, 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 roll!
There's a ferret going crazy in front of the door right now.
So we found those other two people.
Are they coming over?
No, they're dead. They're dead.
Fucking figures.
Same summoning circles, same creatures were in there. I spoke to the dead with the guy. The two books that had the etchings for the summoning spell, they got from the college.
Huh.
He also mentioned he talked to some of the students who were saying destroy everything, and they had some, I guess, Voxian trinkets.
So what, the
So-
destruction nutsos that are just preaching to everybody over there or something?
Like it seems like, from what I would guess is that the lead chancellor or whatever his name is in on it. That's why he told the administrator here to stay put, and he made sure that would happen by killing everyone who knows how to make this thing move.
Oh yeah, and all the satellites have been recalled.
Yep, everything's going back to home, and he knows we're meeting him. So he's before we get to home. So I'm guessing it's not going to be a fucking welcome party.
Well, even with our resupply, we should be getting there about the same time as everybody else. Probably before.
When was
Well,
the last
okay,
time
and-
all the satellites were at home?
Let's see, probably
At the same time.
6 months ago.
What about if that the one that was having reactor problems is the catalyst to blow up home. Did you ever think of that?
I don't think anyone ever thought of that. I mean, from what I understood, they had it contained, but it was still leaking, so I don't know. I wasn't in on that project.
They did send. They said they sent in a research team that hasn't come back yet. So I'm a little worried that the same thing is happening there that happened at the satellite we blew up.
It's probable, I suppose.
How long has that satellite been at home?
It got recalled almost instantly. After they sent all these back out for their speculation missions, 8 was damaged probably 2 days after it left.
So how long has it been sitting in the bay, docking bay?
About 5 months.
There's a possibility that there's demons who are feeding on reactor energy for 5 months. Who knows what that satellite even looks like now?
Yeah, that's not good. Especially considering that the other place we assume had been there for 3 weeks.
If that satellite has the same problem, we're talking worst case scenario.
Something maybe even bigger than what was in the reactor room in Sector 7.
Luckily, there are 2 gods in home. Like there should be Kelleray and Voxy. And if Voxy is on our side, I'm sure they'll help us deal with whatever that is.
Unless that's what
'Cause
they
we're not-
want.
Yeah, unless that's what they want. Then we're all kinds of screwed.
I mean, if these Void guys are all about destroying Adoria, they've got 2 of their new gods right there.
One of which they seem to be worshiping.
I don't know.
Are we going to get to the college a day before we both hit home, or around that?
Yeah, about that time. I think it's going to take everybody else a little bit longer to get there because they're so far out. Sector 4 was the one closest to home.
So basically, once we hit the college, we have a day to figure this out.
Seems like it.
So maybe, Tibble, we should come up with a plan with these books you had. Maybe we can try and like fish for information once we get there. So they won't have a clue who we are.
That is true. Communications have been down, but they're going to know we found the body. I would imagine.
Dibble,
Yes, Binks.
there's somebody here that wants to talk to you.
Who's that?
I think his name's Fair Torchlight.
Okay. I think. Did you say Fair Torchlight?
Yeah.
That's the dean, right, at the college?
Yeah, that's him.
He wants to talk to me.
Talk to him, I guess.
All right. I'm going to head over there.
I'm gonna go with you.
I'm coming, Binks.
Should we all go?
We probably should. Don't die, Devlin.
Sure, I will do my best.
So we're not leaving anybody with Devlin?
I guess we can leave Owie.
Owie will stay.
I'll stay here with Devlin.
I'm guessing while I went to the bathroom, everybody went back to...
Oh, are you gonna go to the radio room, or are you gonna stay here?
You asking me?
Yeah.
I mean, if we're leaving Owie, I mean, I can go or I can stay. Up to you.
I'll do the other that you don't do. I don't mind staying since you stayed. For the other.
Sure, why not?
Okay. All right, let's go.
Okay. You all
I'll stay here. Yeah, I'll stay with Devlin.
make your trip over to the actual communications room again, and Wallace will see you all later. Oh, yes. I can get him back on the line for you.
What does he want? Did he say anything?
He wouldn't say. He just wanted to talk to whoever repaired the communications array.
Okay. I'm gonna put the headset on. Like, Roger, Roger.
Greetings. Is this Tybalt, I believe?
That's me.
Good to finally put a voice to the name. My name is Ferric Torchlight. I am the dean here at the home campus of Thulmar. Well, you know, not the actual home campus, the campus at home. It's
I
confusing.
get it. I've heard a lot about you.
Oh, yes, wonderful. I would like to personally thank you for repairing the communications array. Seems like you've all done us all a great service.
We all do what we can.
Wonderful, thank you. It's my understanding that you're all in Sector 4 currently, yes?
Yes.
And I believe that there's a resupply supposed to be happening. I would very much like to meet with you all whenever you dock here, if that's all right.
That sounds great. We'll come right to you.
Wonderful. I'll be waiting for you in the bay as soon as you arrive. I suppose it'll probably be another half day's journey from where you are. I look forward to meeting you all. You seem like wonderful people to have helped us for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah, sounds good. We can't wait to meet you guys.
Excellent. We'll see you in a little bit. And you hear the static come over the headset once more.
He said he wants to meet us as soon as we get there. He's going to have a welcome party in the docking bay. Take that welcome party however you see it, but I think we're getting ambushed.
Now I'm definitely thinking we should probably go off in advance and surprise him.
I kind of agree with that, but Devlin's driving the city. Are you gonna? Can you handle driving his beetle car?
I got us here, didn't I?
You did. You did.
3 times the time.
I agree with you, though. I think we should go ahead. We could at least get a half a day. We get like a quarter of a day, at least a few hours to see. What do you guys think?
Good.
I just don't know if I trust going on car, considering how long it took us to get back.
Maybe. Does anyone else know how to drive one of those? Wallace?
Nope. I know how to work the seatbelts.
I can fix them, but I've never driven one myself.
Come on, guys.
All right, if you think you can get it, I have faith in you. You haven't let me down yet.
You won't be disappointed.
I feel like I'm about to get resummoned again.
Well, I hope not, because if you die, we'll probably die too. There'll be no one to resummon you.
Good point.
But you are coming with us.
Thank God, I'm getting tired of you guys leaving me behind.
But John, I know we need you to stay here. No, I'm just kidding.
Kind of
All right, let's tell Brad and Owie that we're going.
okay.
Should we leave tonight, or
I think we should leave ASAP, like as soon as possible. That's what that means.
Oh. Alright, yeah, I guess.
Did you, Carson, what time is it right now?
It's getting later in the evening right now. I'll say it's probably about 7, 8 p.m.
Alright, maybe we should spend the night here because you did use a lot of spells and a lot of energy to feed this entire town, right?
Yeah, but I also promised I'd feed them tomorrow.
They're gonna have to go without food tomorrow.
Aw.
Well, they should be docking tomorrow as well, so...
We leave in the morning. Well, like, how much time before the city gets there do you think we'll have?
If you leave now, or they leave in the morning, let's see. We're about a day's journey now. So you would probably get there I would say, midday. Honestly, you'd probably arrive about the same time. No, that doesn't make sense.
No, I think the beetle car goes faster than 2 miles an hour.
Quick math.
You would probably be there in about an hour or two, I would say.
All right, I say we get an early night, like we have an early night tonight. We wake up as early as possible tomorrow and head there. Is anyone opposed to that?
I still think that bitch is in on this.
She might be. We're not going to tell her.
But what if she kills everyone?
Or kills the last person on here that knows how to drive? Well, why don't we take what we know now and go talk to the others, see what they think.
All right, sounds good. It's good to do that.
Can't exclude Brad.
You'll make your way back to the control room.
Yeah, I tell Brad and Owie what the dean said, and how he can't wait to meet us, and he's gonna have a welcome party in the docking bay for when we get there.
So he knew your name?
Yeah, he knew my name. He was like, "Oh, it's great to put a voice to the name." And I was like, "Yeah, great."
We're gonna
How did
have
he
a
know your
big
name?
parade in your honor. I'll drive the float, and Simmons is in charge of confetti.
Jesus, that's old.
Wait, Temple, don't you worship Foxia?
I do.
Have you tried contacting her and asking her why there's all these fuckers using her name?
I did. I did that in the satellite a couple of days ago. She said she said that like she knew nothing about it. She doesn't know what I'm talking about. But like there could be more to the story, and she's coming to home.
She did not say there was nothing to it. She did say she knew of the cultists, and she had already given you and Brad your charge to fight them.
That is true. But she did say she's coming to home.
Yes.
What is the tactical advantage to going ahead of schedule to the place?
Surprise?
I wouldn't say necessarily surprise, but I'd say we're not bringing the rest of the gnomes into this.
So you're saying if we go early, like how are we gonna surprise? How are we gonna surprise? It sounds like he knows who you are.
Yeah, more like he expects us there at one time. Maybe if we get there earlier, You won't have this welcome party together.
Well, he said we'd get there like an hour or two before the station, didn't he?
Oh no, I thought he said we would get there in an hour or two if we left. In the
Yeah,
morning.
but how would we actually get in? Because the person getting us into all these places will not be there with us.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
And if we go early, they might they might think we're some kind of crazy people or something. I mean, people haven't really been receptive to us for the most part. Obviously, these people are different though because we gave them food. But I'm down for doing whatever you think is best.
Kind of with Brad on this. I don't know if leaving. We would have to leave now if we want a difference.
It just, what would we do in that time, like before we were supposed to be there? Like, what would we be doing there?
It would just give us extra time before we hit home as well. That was my only thought.
I think what we can do is stay on this station and just tell people that they need to like be ready.
Now, there's also those cultists that you are out there talking to people, or trying to anyway.
But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. These people here actually like us. Maybe if we all showed up at once, maybe, you know, we might have kind of like an army. I mean, come on, it's a bunch of nerds.
I was going to say the exact same thing. You walk up to a school with a bunch of minors. Suck it, nerd.
It's a bunch of nerds, man. Like, sure, they might have some gadgets, but we got
nerds.
We got muscle.
You might have muscle. They have spells.
You have spells.
It's the College of Thulmar. They either... Most of them either worship Ormir or Thul himself, so they're all going to be pretty attached to the whole, magical realm. I don't think running up there with a bunch of miners is the best idea.
No, I didn't say running anywhere. I just said they're here with us.
I don't know. My vote said we stay on the station, we get all rested up, and then we tell people to stay home when we dock.
Sure, I'll go with that if you guys think it's the best move.
I think it's either we leave now or we give ourselves like a minimal amount of time early,
Yeah, I don't think leaving now is the best idea, so I would rather stay if that's the choice.
I don't either. Ren seems pretty tapped out.
The ferret is now running in small, tired circles.
Yeah, but you said you felt like this welcome party was going to be an ambush?
I just don't trust them.
It was the fucking ambush.
I mean, it sounds like an ambush.
Won't be the first time. I don't know. It seems like, that could be an ambush, but if we go early and we get caught, like, that could be really bad too.
We'll stay and we'll wait till this place gets there.
All right. Probably better that we at least guard our driver.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared that it's dark right now, so,
Yeah, you're fine. I heard moonlight works really well too.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Come on, just drive.
But don't worry, my hammer glows. I'll hold that in front of me. I'm gonna imagine that it doesn't glow.
It does not glow, but you hear in your head, "Hi."
Hi. I'm now just gonna go have a conversation with my hammer.
Okay. Violet's talking to her weapon.
I'm gonna like meditate in the room.
Okay. Where are you all wanting to spend the evening? Wallace is
I'm gonna
obviously...
stay in the driver room.
Okay. Wallace has offered his place for anyone who wants to sleep there.
Yeah, I'm saying Wallace's.
I guess
I
I'll
think
go
I
back
was
to
offered to-
Wallace's.
I was offered a place at the administrator's.
If you want.
God, you're gonna die.
What a beast!
What is it? You gotta risk it for the biscuit?
You fucking won't. You won't.
I'm gonna go to the administrator's house.
Okay. You knock on the door.
My fucking hero.
Knock on the door. The maid sees you. Oh. I'll go get her.
Wait, it's that obvious?
He walked in with his pants off. He just thumped his dick on the desk. She's like, ah.
Maid comes back. Last door on the right down that hallway.
Is the maid looking at me?
No, she actually just kind of left. Okay. You're sneaking through the administrator's house now.
For the record, are you wearing pants?
Yes.
Okay. Sneaking through with no pants on.
I'm making my way to the door.
Okay, you were sneaking quietly to the door.
Is the door cracked open?
It is.
Take a look through the crack.
You see her laying there with nothing but a pink frilly negligee on. I stealthily opened the door. She doesn't even pay attention to the door opening.
She doesn't.
Nope.
I make my way over to the bed.
Okay.
And I looked down at her and I said, in a very stern voice, "We have some unfinished business."
As she is startled from the book that she was reading. Oh, shit.
And I cover her mouth and toss the book to the side. And I say, You're going to learn to be more respectful to visitors."
Okay. Roll intimidation?
I really hope this works, whatever it is you're doing.
And roll charisma.
Oh.
She, squirms underneath you and just, nods underneath your hand.
And I say, "I'm going to reboot my hand, and you're not going to say anything.
She nods.
You're just going to bite." What's that?
She nods.
And then I tell her to stand up and remove her clothing.
She stands up, she looks at you.
You know exactly how to get me going.
Yeah. And once her clothes were removed, I grab her, set her across my knee, and I give her a solid smack across her ass.
All right, I need a performance check.
Wait! No, hold on. It was getting good. Hold on.
She enjoyed it, you did not, and we are going to close the door on that, and that is where we are going to end for tonight.
Oh, I was getting ready to. Those things that we closed the door on it, and it's now we're out of the game. I was going to sit there and roll, and roll.
What the fuck were you doing to this woman?
I motion we go forward with those rolls.
Can we get
I was gonna. That's
just 2 more
exactly what I
minutes?
was gonna do. Acrobatics, athletics, and performance.
Just 2 minutes of detail. That's all I need.
All right, that gives advantage on the rest of these rolls then.
Oh,
Why every time does somebody nat 20 during sex? You had a damn good time, apparently. And just for the record, that was not the R word. She was willing. She is a woman of power. She likes to be dominated, so you hit just all the right numbers there.
Are you saying this for your YouTube record?
Probably. And for my own sanity.
That was amazing.
I've been waiting to do this all night. Oh shit!
And that is where we will end for tonight. Oh god.